All right, let's see if we can't get this to go live. There we go. Share out the book of faces and tweet out to the WhatsApp. Set to live chat. All right, looks like we are set to go. Yes, we're going to be doing just a pre-streams from yesterday and today because his gameplay is so fucking boring.
And it's all good. I just want to reiterate, this is all good. This is not...
So he was so early, he caught Raw Phil off guard. Actually, you know what? Let me move me. Sorry, Space Cat. Let's move you right here. You can see 10:47. He doesn't start the slideshow usually until like 11:20. When I show up on camera about 11:35, 11:40. He is starting at 10:47. So early, he caught Raw Phil off guard.
What you talking about? What happened? Something bad? No, no, no. Au contraire. Things are good in this hood. And that's what we have to discuss. Okay? Excuse me. Okay, let's...
We're going to talk about the thousands of dollars you guys gave me yesterday.
Here we go. Okay, we got the chat working here. Got the chat working there. We got this work. Okay, we might be good, actually. That was way faster than I thought. All right, well, hold on a sec. What's up, everybody? Morning. Oh, my hair's sticking up. How y'all doing? Well, I'm going to actually make a video out of this. Normally, I wouldn't. But since what's going on right now is pretty crazy, I would like to talk with you guys. All right?
Look at him trying to be presentable, right, Weebs?
We'll start hanging out. Here we go. What is up, everyone? DSP here, and wow. What a different feeling this morning. What a different situation. Today is
Things are good in the hood, guys. Very good in the hood.
And I am currently streaming incredibly early for me. Not incredibly early, but
incredibly
usually my
early.
Stream start till after 11 a.m. I usually start talking with my audience around 11:30. We would hang out for a bit and then play a game. Well, today I am here with you at 10:49 a.m. And the reason I'm here is because things have changed incredibly in the last 24 hours. I now have a bunch of new eyes on me in a very positive way. Not a drama way, not a negative way, but an actual positive way.
Actual positive way, guys.
People talk about me, people like the content right now, and are just rediscovering it for the very first time. I'll explain all of this in a moment. But because this is happening, okay, we're in a situation where I can actually sit here and talk with you guys and maybe reevaluate stuff. And what I mean by that is, you know, I have a certain status quo, way that I run my streams, a way that I determine what games I play on stream, how I run a marathon, etc. But indeed, if things are actually changing for the better, as it appears they definitely are, then maybe we can change things up a bit. And
maybe you can find a way for you guys to give me more money.
I've already gotten some great suggestions.
Yeah, he was very early
this morning.
Yesterday.
Okay, so that's what I want to do. That's what this video will be. That's what this early stream is. We're just going to hang out for around an hour or so before I play any games, because there is Pokemon Legends ZA coming on the stream today. So if you're ready for Pokemon Chill Fun, you're in the right place. But
that's right. Today is not a podcast day, so it's only an hour podcast.
I'd like to talk about everything that's going on. All right, so first of all, good morning to all the live viewers. How is everyone today? I literally just went live 15 minutes ago. I just started talking 2 minutes ago. I already have 200 viewers on YouTube. How many do I have on Kick? I don't have a counter for Kick. This is like my normal audience right now, and I just started. 100 viewers on Kick, 111 viewers on Kick.
Jasper.
That's way more than I usually have. And I just turned on the streams, okay? So good morning, everyone. Yes, Jasper's here already. People are excited. Like, Jasper's here already. Yes, it's a Jasper day. His mom's at work, so he can be in the office today if he so chooses.
The people who follow his WWE Champions account showed of the day of the Aspen Gold Marathon, he not logged on for like 5 days. But then people looked into it and was like, well, there's a lot of people showing they haven't logged in for 5 days. Normally they're there every day. So it's probably Champions glitch.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to everyone new and old. I know that many of you are newcomers and many of you are longtime viewers, and I welcome everyone to chill with me here today. Let's just hang out for a few minutes, then we'll get to the topics at hand.
You guys give me a bunch of money today.
Talk about that are very positive things, okay? Very nice. How's everyone doing? So actually, let's do some quick shout-outs. We have Gas Giant 117, 2 months as a member, who says Redemption Arc is loading. I don't think it's loading. I think it's loaded, but now we have to see, you know,
Redemption Arc, guys. Redemption.
In this regard. We have Deadly Catzilla with our first contribution of the day, $2. He says, I'm here after watching you on Smash
ReeeStream,
TV.
yes, we're
I don't know
doing
what
just
that
the
means,
pre-streams.
but thanks for being here.
The
Thanks for your contribution.
gameplay sucks.
I appreciate the first $2 of the day. You're nice,
It's
man.
so
That's awesome.
fucking boring.
Thank you so much. Now, Jasper, how am I going to update my leaderboard if you're hogging the spotlight here, buddy? You want to say something? No, don't rub your nose on there. You're going to get all wet. You're going to get the mic all wet. Say something. Say something to the audience. They want to hear you talk. He talks to me all the time. He meows constantly in the house. But when he comes in here, he won't meow. He like clams up like he has like he's microphone shy or something. But he'll talk to me all day long.
So what,
Jasper,
were you spraying him with a water bottle every time he made a noise in the office?
Jasper. Told you. But hey, he looks good on camera, doesn't he? He's a very photogenic kitty. Yes, he is. Anyway, so thank you, Deadly Catzilla. I'd love to...
Makes me wonder, before he revealed he had a cat, he said he had Jasper for months. I wonder, how often did he spray Jasper to keep him out of the office? Or how often, like, oh no, he made a noise, spray him. You know you're not allowed to make noise in this office. What if I was streaming right now? People could hear you. I'm thinking, that's why he never makes noise in the office, because he knows he makes noise in the office, he gets sprayed.
Get you on the leaderboard, but I can't right now. And then we have Czar Gustav with a 110 TRY currency super chat. I have no idea what that is. I'll look it up in a minute. He says, Phil, I never watched you before. I've heard many things about you and your career. I never joined the hate storm against you. The Roach King interview got you a new subscriber. Great interview. Thank you. Thank you. So, for those who don't know, after my interview with Asmongold yesterday, which is just a little under 24 hours old, we started at noon yesterday and went about 2 hours. My DSP Gaming channel here on YouTube has gained, as of right now, over 6,000 new subscribers, going on 7,000. And that's just the first 24 hours. Like, I'm sure it's going to peter off at some point, but the fact that I just got the amount of subscribers in 24 hours that I usually get in a year is pretty cool, okay? And it means that there could be some very positive things on the way, okay? Metal Wish, thanks for a $5 super chat. If you're interested in this frame, he's asking about what is this digital frame. If you check out any of my recent podcasts or vlogs where it's in frame, I actually have the information about it in a link. Like it says like product showing in this video. It's a referral link. If you're interested in buying it and you click it, I get some referral credit. But
yay, referral, guys.
Pixoo 64. DIVOOM PIXOO 64 digital frame. That's what that is.
Aww.
Okay. But if you're interested in buying it, you want to help me out, if you use a referral link, I made a couple bucks. Just throwing that out there. Hashtag ad because you're supposed to do that. Thank you. And then Fish Tank Big Boss, $2 super chat. Gold play button incoming. Let's go. No. There's no way I'm getting a gold play button. I'll never get 1 million subs on this channel. I wish. I've been here for 17 years. I've been on this channel 15 years. I've put out over 68,000 videos on this channel, excuse me, and worked hard, but it never took off in that way. Like, even if everyone
so hard, guys. I worked so hard sitting here creating
I don't do the kind of content that gets 1 million subs. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Doing Let's Plays and just chilling with an audience usually isn't going to get you 1 million subs.
Other people have done it. Lots of people have done it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the mass slips
so
he's done.
Actually update these. So we had Deadly Catzilla with $2. So let's see. I have no idea what TRY currency is. I have to look this up. That is Turkish lira. And it was
some of them bots, yes, but not all of them.
Thank you for that. Czar Gustav. Then we had Metal Wish with $5. That's the biggest contribution of super chats this morning. Let's get that on the leaderboard. And then we had Fish Tank Big
one
Boss with
slow
$2.
day is going to get pissy.
Okay. Cool.
I'm hoping during the Black Friday marathon, maybe like, come on, guys. On a regular stream, you gave me $2,000. This is a marathon. Why are we only at $700, guys? It's a marathon. We need at least double that to be successful, guys.
Already, we're almost up to 300 viewers on YouTube alone. It's like, I don't even get this on a normal stream. And here we go. Well, I guess maybe now this is the new normal. Or maybe it's not. And that's the thing. Like, I want you guys to understand that I've been here before. I've been at the top. I've been at the bottom. I've been in between. And all lengths here. Like,
you've never been at the top. You've been mid-tier at best.
I understand that success can be fleeting. I actually said this a year ago. I had a boost a year ago because I worked with a bunch of drama content creators. And I had a temporary boost of a few months. And then it completely disappeared because the creators were drama creators. I don't do drama. So within a few months,
Kino,
like,
say the name. Say Kino.
Hopefully, you guys are here to chill. And you're here for games. If you're here to relax, have a good interactive time, and play games together, and or enjoy games together. You're definitely in the right place. That's what I'm all about. That's my philosophy. That's the content I want to put out. Okay. Sarkis off another super chat. Same amount. He says it's Turkish lira. Good luck. Based on your attitude, you deserve a real rebirth. Please use the chance, and maybe we'll see some videos by other people about your career rising from ash like a phoenix. No. You want to know why you won't see them? Because no one watches those videos. People only want to watch videos of the downfall. Like last year, there was a documentary about me by June the King. It was called The Eternal Downfall of Darkside Phil. Yeah. And immediately after that documentary came out, I teamed up with these drama.
Let's say you're getting hundreds, maybe even thousands of new viewers. You know what's a good idea? Drop the name of the documentary about you that makes you look like a piece of shit. Great idea.
Creators got a big surge in support, surge in popularity. Then it waned again. Now here we are again a year later.
Yes.
So that's what I mean. Like, you will never see the video that says, "Oh, someone's doing well." Instead, you'll only see the video that says you're failing.
Guys, how am I supposed to take the old desk out before I build a new one? I don't have any place to put the camera or the microphone, guys.
Look careful with bots. I do have bot moderation because of a lot of trolling. You cannot post too many emotes in the chat, and someone just tried to Mr. 10 years and it got deleted. It's just a bot. It's not a mod like, moderating you, but that's what that was. Good morning, Chris. Good to see you. I'm appreciative of that. Broden says the tide is changing. New mindset, my man. Yeah. And I just wanted to kind of open this today and say this. Welcome
and give me money.
to those of you who
I
are
love that.
down for
Welcome
gaming content.
home. What the
And
fuck?
welcome home to those of you who have been gone for a while and maybe were swayed by what everyone said, and now you're coming back. Because I haven't gone anywhere. A lot of people are like, oh, it's the resurgence, it's the redemption arc, it's the second coming. No, I never went anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't disappear. I didn't.
Because you
leave and
couldn't
come
go
back.
anywhere because you
I've
had
been
no
here the
other
whole time,
choice.
grinding away, 68,000 videos. I've tried my best, clawed tooth and nail, to stay afloat, to stay pertinent, to stay relevant, despite an entire internet that wanted to say that I was a scumbag. And
You are a scumbag.
I did my best. At least I know that I made mistakes along the way. I'm not perfect. I know that I definitely did things that were bad and or could be seen as, oh, he went too far this way and he made this mistake. He was irresponsible here and whatever. I'm a flawed human.
You declared bankruptcy because you spent too much money on WWE champions.
I'm a much better creator and a much better person than I have been, especially back in the old days when I used to make content and I was very irreverent and didn't care who I offended and stuff like that. Today, I just want to have fun with an audience and enjoy games together. Like, I don't want to, I don't want to poke a hornet's nest. I don't want to cause problems. I just want to chill. That's where I am in my life. I'm 43 years old. I'm happily married.
Guys, I want to chill. Don't you guys want to chill with me?
For myself on my streams. Now, could it be possible that now people are going to come back and be like, holy shit, he's been here the whole time. This is what he actually is.
No.
This is not what people say, and we're all going to have a good time together. I mean, that's amazing.
That's not
going to happen. Okay, seriously. If that's what's going on, I'm down for it. I've been waiting a long time for people to kind of come around. So if that's what this is, then amazing.
Guys,
right?
I got 200 people watching me. That means the internet loves me now. The other 6 billion people on the internet don't matter.
$10 super chat.
There's 200 people who like me now.
That's the biggest super chat of the day so far. We've got 5 gifted subs. Wow, thank you to Son of Dawn for 5 gifted subs over on Kick. Thank you so much, Son of Dawn.
Spinning a bottle kick.
I appreciate that. We've got Red, White, Blue with a $2 super chat. You're doing what I wish I could. Have fun today. And listen, I know how lucky I am, and I know how much of a dream it is to do what you love for a living. Because a lot of people will say, well, Phil, isn't it like torture to do what you do with the amount of, stress, the amount of harassment you get on the internet? No. You want to know why? Because I don't care. These people who talk shit about me constantly on the internet, right? Who cares? I said this recently. I said, you understand that once I'm off the internet, I walk out.
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? He says, bring them up again. He is bringing them up again. But who cares, guys? Who cares? He says he brings them up again.
This door. I have
Once
a
the
life. I have a
honeymoon
great
phase is over,
life
he's fucked.
that has nothing to do with anything I'm doing.
But then why are you up at 2 o'clock in the morning bitching at Asmongold? We're talking about steak sponsorships. Or yelling at RTU. Or yelling at Kino Casino. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you're always doing this shit. But guys, once you leave this office, well, you just sleeping in the office? Did you get forced to sleep in the office by Kat and Tyrone? Because they want to let you in the bed with them?
On the internet. And by the way, my credit card, not my credit card, I say, my bank card still clears everywhere I go.
Credit card? Oh, that sounds like a slip. Just said his credit card. I mean, bank card, guys. Bank card, not credit card. So that becomes a poll. Does he have a credit card? Not my credit card, guys. My bank card, not credit. Ooh. The best part of waking up is in your cup. Accounted for how many times it says Asmon? Nah, I mean, how about Asmon Kanta? Because I was not paying attention, so I'll start from this point.
It's not like, oh, because people make fun of me on the internet, I can't go buy food for my family, I can't have a good time. My life is good. So I'm living the dream.
24%.
Who cares about the harassment I get online? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't give a crap about that stuff. It's not a big deal to me. I just ignore it. But I'm grateful every day that this is what I get to do for a living. I'm well aware that there's tons of people out there who want to do this and can't. I got in at the very early conception of being able to do YouTube for a living. And I was one of the first Let's Players to be able to do commentary on gameplay and then make a living doing it. And I am so lucky and grateful. 17 years I've done it. 15.
I like he's out, like, I mean, one of the first. Because before he was like, I invented it. I created it. There was no one before me. Of course, I was like, this person did it, this person, this person, this person, this person, this person. Now suddenly, no, guys, I'm the first. No one's ever done it before. No one's ever done it before, guys.
Years I've done it, well, almost 15 years. I'm about to enter that 15th year, doing it for a living. And that is amazing, right? Hashtag Fluffy, thanks for 10 pounds. Says, great interview last night. I enjoyed the content. Thank you to hashtag Fluffy. Let's see what the conversion rate of pounds is, because that's been changing frequently. 10, you said. It's $13.21. That's the biggest super chat of the day. Thank you, hashtag Fluffy. We've got Tobomaru with a €5 super chat. That's about $6. Happy to see all the positivity and love in chat, and from you. Cheers to you and all of the roaches. Hey.
Spinning a bottle kick.
Everyone's always been welcome in my content. Seriously, like, I don't... Everyone from every walk of life is welcome on DSP Gaming.
No. He can't tell her, Medusa. Think about it. What? You made $2,000? Does that mean we can go to the Seattle Zoo? No! Can't go to the zoo. Bills! I got the Street Fighter Duel bill. I got the W Champions bill. I got the Token Battle bill. I got the Animation Domination bill. I got the Hearthstone bill. I got the Total Wine bill. I got the DoorDash bill. Honey, stop thinking about going to the zoo all the time. But Phil, you're the one who brought it up all the time. You're the one who brought up going to the zoo all the time. How badly you wanted to go again. Honey, you gotta forget that. What if Evil AJ is the caretaker of the lions? And he lets the lions out to eat me, Ree.
Seriously, my philosophy has always been this: to each their own. You do you. Be happy. Just as long as your happiness doesn't mean that you're stepping on other people. Be happy with your life and be happy with who you are.
Japan will never happen.
What gender, what
unless
religion, what
Tyrone takes her.
What's any skin color? Who gives a crap? Sexual orientation? Who gives a crap? That's your call. What you want to do with your life, man. So be happy, and everyone should just be happy and respect each other, and we can all get along and enjoy games together. That's always been my philosophy on this channel. You know. Okay, Narwhal Panic. Thanks for $10. And he says, lots will leave. Lots will leave. I've talked to other roaches. Lots of us have agreed to spread and scatter the word. Remember, be positive.
I say his car is currently 8 years old, but because he never goes anywhere, I don't. If you told me that car has under 10,000 miles on it, would not surprise me. Cat probably did put some miles on it, and Panda probably put some miles on it, going to work and back. But they live very close. Round trip, not even, what, 10 miles to the mall and back? So, working part-time, 3 days a week, 4 days a week. Oh, man, thinking about it. So, 52 weeks in a year. Not even, but it wouldn't even be 10 miles at 4. But then again, he does drive on his day off. All right, so he might have 16,000 miles on that car. So he probably doesn't have 20,000 miles on that car. At 40-ish miles a week, depending on how many hours or days that Panda and Cat worked, whether it's 3 or 4 days a week, then his day off. Oh yeah, he doesn't put any fucking miles on it.
What are you talking about? Lots will leave. What does that mean? Spread and scatter the word sounds good. If you mean you're spreading the word about my content and the channel. I don't know what you mean by lots
the word.
Who's gonna leave? I didn't have many left to leave.
Bird. The bird's the word. Bird. The bird is the word. Oh wait, wrong word.
But thankfully, I'm getting more people now. Maybe I'm misunderstanding that. Okay. Kudo, thank you for $5.
They're gonna leave once they find out how fucking boring you are.
You got this. Thank you. Yeah, again, I have been down this road before. This has happened to me before. And as I said, it's kind of like shell shock because it's fleeting. Sometimes when you get a big spike in like
it's
positivity and then it goes away, it's like, well, you're right back to where you started. You know, lucky for me that hasn't happened. Like in the last year, I had that temporary rise doing drama stuff. And even though I stopped doing the drama stuff and a lot of the drama crowd left, I maintained the level of success that I had, the level of
you're not maintaining
shit. I was doing well. And that's the first time in a long time that I've done well for myself because of all the stuff that I've been going through on YouTube with the algorithm, with the trolls and the detractors stealing my stuff.
The algorithm, guys, the algorithm.
So it's excellent that now, at the time when I have a great setup, at a time when I'm able to play a bunch of games, whatever I want to do, and we have freedom kind of to do whatever, now people are coming to watch the stuff. It's like the
guys, they never called me to get an oil change. How was I supposed to know get an oil change? They never called me.
Let's see here. We've got the Waller with 10 sex. No, not sex, S-E-S, S-E-K, which is a, I forget which currency that is. It is Swedish krones. Thanks for 10 krones. That's $1. Appreciate that.
A whole dollar.
Gustav, again with a Turkish super chat, about $2, says, Basically, you're one of the pioneers on YouTube. You're already in history. No matter if people want to see only hateful content, this fact is solid and can't be changed, and we're still here. You know, Zargustav, you say that, but again, I've been through it. I'll give you an example here, okay? I used to be a competitive Street Fighter player, okay? I used to actually travel the country playing in person in Street Fighter tournaments at a time when Street Fighter wasn't prominent. Like, this is before Street Fighter 4 even came out. I'm talking the years of like 2000 to like 2007. So I was a top player.
More
I won
history
tournaments.
lessons.
I won entire qualifying tournaments like Evo East. I won 2 years in a row, okay? This is all
Nah, guys, he needs a Mustang
as
that's a
fact that I was a
V6
very
instead
good
of a
player at Street
V8,
Fighter,
like
and
Wings
even
does.
players like, you know, Justin Wong would admit, yeah, he was really good back in the day. They erased that. And I said, what do you mean?
Fucking
no
Wings.
one knows this, or they treat it as a running joke. They'll be like, oh, yeah, he placed 4th place once. No, I actually won tons of tournaments. But they erased that history.
Regionals.
So they actually will say something that's untrue, like I suck and I never placed. It was always a joke. And people believe it. No one will ever know that I'm actually good at Street Fighter because no one actually watches my content. They only watch me rage when I lose. And no one actually wants to look at tournament results. They just want to say, oh, sweep it under the rug. He doesn't exist.
Guys, I beat a bunch of 12-year-olds at a mall tournament. That makes me the greatest of all time. DSP, if you gotta proclaim yourself the greatest of all time because you won a tournament at a fucking mall against a bunch of 12-year-olds, that's just fucking pathetic. Holla, holla, holla. I blame James Lesson Tevin for this. I can't do a poll. But what would you like your poll to be? Moving on this one. Does he have a credit card? 71% say yes. And yes, the V6 Mustang, Salvage Shadow Wingo. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking with that. Like, if you're gonna get a Mustang, why would you get a V6? Like, that makes no sense. Well, it was cheaper, so I could afford it. If you gotta get a V6 because that's what you can afford, maybe you need to make better life choices. Or maybe save up some money so you can actually get a good Mustang. Instead of having to settle for a V6. Like, what the fuck were you thinking?
So with the fact that they've erased my Street Fighter history, people can easily forget YouTube history. And they can just say the film never existed. It was everyone else around him that pioneered. He did nothing, right? So.
You didn't. You spammed the algorithm, sure. You thought, hey, I know it would be a great idea to get me lots of views, spamming the algorithm. And yes, that did, in fact, work. But there was nothing revolutionary about it. It's not like you changed the world with that. You just flooded YouTube's algorithm. So guess what they had to do? They had to change the algorithm to stop people like him from doing that. But guys, I changed the world. You changed nothing. And you'll be happy about it. Fucking hell, DSP. To brag that you were some great champion of different fighting games. I'm going to turn around and be like, guys, I innovated. I was an innovator of YouTube's. No, you weren't. You literally just flooded the algorithm to a point where no one else could be seen because you just put up that much junk. That is nothing to be bragging about, jackass.
You know. Ben, thanks for 10 pounds, which is $13. He says, great interview.
Also, Angry Joe put in a lot of work for his reviews. Getting all those different props and costumes. That's why he got big, because he actually put effort into it. If he says escort, speed, that ran a Mustang, nice.
Should I keep up the good work? And love from the roaches. Thank you. Vasil, 1313 Super Chat, thank you so much. He says, it was great to see how the chat changed from the start of the podcast to the end. It is so easy to get a false perception of people on the internet. They saw that you just want to chill and game. Yes, correct. And Vasil, you know you're a regular, so you know that's exactly what I'm about and who I am, and that's who I want to be, right? So that's excellent. Let's see here. I just received a $10 tip via PayPal.
Yay, more money for him to waste.
From Anonymous, really exciting times for you. I'm curious how you're enjoying your overall playthrough experience with Pokemon ZA. I'm going to get that game soon. So my experience is very unique compared to what most people are saying about this game. To be fair, I play Pokemon games all the time when they come out, okay? I usually do a full playthrough of whatever new mainstream Pokemon game releases, and I treat it as like a chilled experience with my audience. What I mean by that is, at a time when maybe I'm being like, super serious about one playthrough that's narrative-based, or I'm like really stressed out at playing like Call of Duty or something that's terribly challenging, I use Pokemon as a way to relax. And so this playthrough has been boot it up, talk with the audience. Usually some people, because I have a thing for a $20 contribution during a Pokemon stream, you can actually name one of my Pokemon that I've caught permanently, and I put that Pokemon in the party for that gameplay session, so you can see them in action for that stream, guaranteed.
Yes, when he crashes back to Earth and has to go back to begging and gold will be fabulous.
Hours I've been playing the game, it's been very successful. So, because of that, people are very interactive during the Pokemon.
Hey, now don't dig on
Pokemon. Tell me how to play
on
Pokemon.
Grand Am.
What's the weakness
This is
here?
why it's called Grand,
It's just completely interactive chill. But most people who buy a Pokemon game aren't a live streamer like me. So a lot of people who've gotten Pokemon Legends ZA are saying, oh, it's confined to one city. It doesn't have enough Pokemon. There's not enough really adventure exploration because it is just the one city. It's very basic in its concept and scope. Disappointing because other Pokemon games, usually you're traveling the world and you're going to different regions of different climates and different things. And this game doesn't have any of that, right? More very small scope. For me, it's been incredibly relaxing. It's been a great playthrough, but that might not be the experience for everyone, particularly the fact that this is an $70 game, $69.99, right? For the Switch 2. That's expensive for a game that didn't innovate or really do anything too new. The one thing I will say, best looking Pokemon game ever. Graphically, it's the best one. Runs beautifully, has no graphical issues.
Yeah,
finally,
that
after
was
the
way
disaster
fucking
that
better.
was Scarlet and Violet that ran like garbage on the Switch 1. This one runs.
It's no. You get a Pokemon name with Argentina or New Zealand dollaroos. Womp womp.
Beautifully. But outside of
How's
that,
it going, Sonny?
You know,
Fuck, how's every? I know not everyone here is American, so not everyone's gonna be doing celebrating Thanksgiving, but I can't wait. Family for the first half, and then friends for the second half. Lots of football, lots of food. I'm gonna get so fat tomorrow. Can't fucking wait.
you might be disappointed. I would say temper your expectations when it comes to the game. If you're gonna spend $70 on it, if you're expecting the best Pokemon game ever, you're probably not gonna get it. But if you're just looking for chill fun, it's pretty chill. The Waller became a member. Thank you for joining, the Waller. I appreciate you joining. That's awesome of you. First member of the day, actually. And we have Great Zero this morning. 21 months as a member. It says 21 months. Great day yesterday for me, yeah. And let's hope that today, because here's the thing. Yesterday was the day. Today is day one. It is. Today is day one of what happens after that day, right? Today I feel...
I think my favorite of the Pokemon stuff from him is, guys, why can't I beat up this fish Pokemon with my bird Pokemon? The fuck's a fish Pokemon? Duh, you know what a fish is. Guys, this is a fish Pokemon. Why can't I beat up the bird Pokemon with my fish Pokemon? Like, there's no such thing as a fish. Do you mean water type? Do you mean flying type? Where the fuck are you getting bird from? This one's a bird, yes, but not all the flying types of birds. There are plenty of flying types that aren't birds. That's why they're called flying and not bird. Jackass.
like will be a determining day on, are people really interested? Are people going to come by and hang out and chill and investigate my content? Or was it just one day that's fleeting? One day because I did the interview, that's it, and then, okay, we move on to the next thing, right? You never know.
I hope
again, I want to temper my expectations about this. I don't want to go crazy and expect the world when,
and all that with
this, again, it could be fleeting. Okay.
Please let them keep winning all their lawsuits.
Okay, so here's what I'd like to, by the way, welcome everyone. There's tons of people right now in the chat. Welcome everyone. Jade, I saw you. Good morning. All the regulars, good morning.
Jade.
And any newcomers, good morning. We've got a ton of newcomers. I can tell you that because usually I have like 100 to 150 people early on the stream. We have 350. How many do we have on Kick right now? 140 something. So we have, basically I have double the triple attendance right now than I usually do. Okay, so here's what's happened in the last 24 hours. Let's start now with what I actually want to talk about. Okay.
He's close to 230,000 subs. Guys, I got like 300 people watching me. Isn't that amazing to have 300 people watching? You have almost 230,000 subs. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Everybody, here's what's happened in the last 24 hours, okay?
I got given a bunch of money.
DSPGaming has gained over 6,000 subscribers in less than 24 hours. Basically, from the time on the podcast / interview that I said to Asmongold, this is really my channel, this is how you find it, people have actually gone out of their way to find it and subscribe. Over 6.
Here's the thing. If you type in DSP, there's plenty of things that aren't DSP. Oh, at least not DSP Gaming. If you type DSP Gaming, you find them right away.
6,000. That is more subs than I get in a year. Typically, on average on this channel, I get anywhere between 300 to 600 subs a month. So even on like a good year, I'll probably get 6,000 to 7,000 subs. And I just got that in 24 hours, not even 24 hours. Okay? The last video that wasn't gameplay, because I did do Tormented Souls 2 last night, but the last video that wasn't gameplay, which was the daily wrap, where I basically recapped the day to everyone and said, hey, this is the video to check out every day if you want to see what I'm up to. 3,800 views. Do you know how many views that video usually gets? 300. So I got about 10 times more views on the video than I typically would get.
Are you going to do anything with this? Will you do anything with any of this? Here's the answer. No. It's not going to be like, all right, guys, well, I was able to pay off my back act taxes and save money for next year's taxes. And I was able to promise my wife we're going to go to the zoo. Nope. Do South Park later today? Awesome.
I received thousands upon thousands of likes across the channel. Just the daily wrap got 800 likes. I believe that the actual appearance with Asmongold has gotten something like almost 2,000 plus likes, which is pretty insane.
Ooh, there's a sneaky snort.
So, yeah.
Views,
pretty
views,
crazy.
views. It doesn't want to be
Within
Mr.
one day,
Views.
the positivity that you guys are throwing at me. Thank you. Yesterday, between the Asmongold interview and my late stream of Tormented Souls 2, was the best day of the year for me, support-wise. And I topped my best day of last year. My best day last year was when I did a cooperative react to the Review Tech USA negative documentary with the guys from Kino Casino. They're drama creators, okay? That collab, I topped the amount of income that I made during that collab yesterday. And it was doing the content that I like to do. It wasn't toxic, react, and make fun of people content. It was have a chill conversation with Asmongold, have a chill conversation with my audience, play some games. And the reason that this is a big deal for me is because I was directly told.
Because I always got a bag, guys. I always had the bag.
You have to do that drama. You must. You must drop everything that you've done for 17 years, and you have to come over to our side of the internet and do our content, because that's all you're ever going to make a living doing. That gaming is failing, you're failing, you can't maintain like this.
They weren't lying.
You have to come over and do this with us. So that's why it's
They were not lying.
Because basically after being with those guys for like 6 to 8 months, I saw where it was going, how toxic it was getting, that they were trying to pull me into this thing that I didn't want to go down and I was going to get stuck there. And I cut the cord, and man, they didn't like that. They were very upset that I cut the cord because I was in control and they weren't. And so they've tried all year to make me look like an asshole. And I just ignore it. I don't pay any attention to anything that they do at all. The only way
they didn't have to try. They did not have to try. You are an asshole. I'll say you put that sent to his chat, you're gonna get banned immediately. He won't allow it.
I know about it is if people come on my stream and talk about it, okay? And I made it my goal.
But he knows everything about it.
To prove that I can be successful doing what I love. But the problem is, the entire internet turned me into a meme. Therefore, if no one will actually give me a chance to be seen,
there will eventually be gaming on DSPGaming, right?
Positive or even neutral light, how could anyone ever like what I do? Yesterday, Asmongold gave me that chance. So big ups to him. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he had a vision in his sleep that he should do this. I don't know if, like, I don't know, an angel came down for the holiday season and said, hey, you have DSP.
Cockroach crawled into his ear canal and started eating his eyes from the inside.
It's an interview because he doesn't do interviews. I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened. But man, whatever happened, holy shit. And now all this happening is amazing, pitching. Right? Pretty cool. Anyway, so here we are. And the positivity has begun. We have double to triple the attendance as usual. We have people enjoying the content for what it is, rather than saying, we're here for drama. Like, we're here for gaming, Phil. We're here to chill with you. Well, that's what I'm here for. That's what I wanted to do. Let's go. I'm down for it, okay? But I wanted to jump on stream early today because if stuff is going to be positive as it is right now, then this means that there could be some distinct things, changes, things that we can do out of the ordinary. I'm going to explain in a moment.
Positive, guys. So positive, don't you know?
Okay, but here we go. So thank you to Czar Gustav, who also just became a member of the channel. Thank you to Czar Gustav.
As long as the money rolls in, he's going to be very, very, very
Shout out to
happy.
Shotgun Savior, who just became a member as well. Thanks for the membership. And then we have Asenison with a $25 super chat. Wow, thank you, Asenison. Very generous. I want to say one thing before we get started as well today. Last night, someone came by the stream and said, I'm not doing well. I don't have a lot of money, or I lost my job or something like that, but I wanted to throw you a contribution. Please don't. Don't do that, okay? I'm doing good. I want you all to understand that. The narrative on the internet has been, Phil's a bum, Phil's poor, Phil's a beggar. I'm doing good, okay? I appreciate the support, but if you are in a situation where you don't have disposable income and you shouldn't be spending, do not send me any money, okay? Don't.
Send them even more money.
Family. Do the smart thing. I'm not hard up for it, all right? Please, especially this time of year, it's the holiday season, for goodness sake, do the right thing on yourself and your family.
Do the right thing, give me more money.
On the internet, okay? All of us that are sitting here on an HD camera with high quality internet, and we're sitting here, we're doing this for a living, we're not poor. Okay? We're not. That people may pretend like they are.
Pretty sure
to get your money.
DSP.
They're not. When you go and watch the million view streamer, they don't need your money. If you want to give them your money, go for it. But, you know, understand. So I'm telling you right now, don't go crazy. Please don't go outside your means. Okay? Do the right thing.
Do the right thing. Give me all that money.
Okay. Michiel V, and wow, it's really hard to read your name. I apologize. Thanks for a €250 super chat. He says, good for you sticking with your beliefs from the roaches. Thank you. Good Lord. I am going to have a lot of problems reading your guys' names. Okay. We've got Gary with a $5 Canadian super chat. Says, has the video helped? Do people have a better opinion about you? Keep it going, bud. Well, what do you think, Gary? All you got to do is take a look around you right now. Take a look at how many people are on the stream.
How much money I've been making, guys. Look at all the money I'm making.
Like crazy. And all I'm doing is talking very from the heart to you guys, you know? I received a $6.
Paulo got you banned. Oof.
I love your video with Asmon. Saw the meme videos of you before, but I thought I'd check you out since you seem like a real down-to-earth guy. I appreciate you
Yes,
doing
last
that.
week, guys, get a job at McDonald's. You don't have the money to give me, Ree. Just get a job at McDonald's so you don't have money to give me, Ree.
Thanks for coming by today. We're about to have a really positive discussion about the future because things are changing, and I want to get everyone's thoughts on this. Okay?
Ooh, J-Dub about to get banned. Pay your mom back, Philly. No, I needed that $10,000 to get on the payment plan.
So here's the deal. If things are changing for the better,
Down to
if
700.
I'm going to have more
Nice.
eyes in a positive light on me every day, and I'm not saying that it's going to be like this every day, all right? I'm just saying that it likely
It's not,
right
guys,
now,
so you
at
better
least
give
in
me
the
money
short term,
now.
things are going to be good, right? If that's the case, then I have a unique opportunity to reassess the way that I do things in a very positive way.
Like the New
For example,
Year's, yes.
all right, short-term stuff. Every day, I have a $150 goal per stream. I'd like to hit that goal every single day. But if I turn on the stream and I talk to you guys for 50 minutes and I make $149, then it's kind of an arbitrary thing, don't you think? Like, it doesn't really matter that much to hit 150 if people are going to support like this. Then I don't really need that, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because yesterday, one of the major things, one of the big contentions that Asmongold had with me is that you ask too much for money. You're e-begging too much. What if I don't have to ask because people are being forthcoming with contributions? Then I literally never have to say, hey, give me money. You get it? That's what I'm saying. Like, the point I made, and this is a very pertinent point. What was happening was I had a very isolated audience, meaning it was longtime viewers who like me and support me no matter what. They've been through thick and thin with me. And then I had casual viewers who would come by every once in a while to join me for certain playthroughs and the like. If I didn't ask for contributions, I wouldn't get them. Like, if on a typical day, like there was a day, I said I did a test. On a day, I just said, I'm not going to ask for contributions. And the entire day of streaming, first and second stream, I made $30. The whole day, 8+ hours of streaming. Obviously, that's not even a living wage. You know what I'm saying? On a day when typically I ask...
Then maybe get a job. Just saying. If you had a job, you wouldn't have to cry and beg so much.
I remind people that I have ways to contribute, and we have goals, and we're rallying to hit the goals, and we're doing...
Guys, I remind. I'm not begging. I'm just reminding them. Give me money, assholes.
Celebrations for when I hit the goals and the like. I almost always hit my goal. Almost. Not every time, but almost always. So it's kind of like cause and effect. And the thing is, the people who actually like the content and come here to chill aren't offended that I ask for contributions. They're not, because if they were, they would tell me and they would leave.
No, you would ban them if they said anything negative about it.
Okay? But the thing is, people clip that and throw it on the internet and say, look at this e-beggar. He's a horrible person. Everyone hates him. But they don't. The people who are here like the content and don't mind me asking.
But you're not asking. You're demanding. You're begging. You're, guys, I'm going to cross my arms and sit here and glare at you until you give me enough money.
People weren't upset that when I play Pokemon, that for a $20 contribution, you could name a Pokemon permanently in my playthrough and see that Pokemon in my party the entire stream. They liked that idea. They said that's a cool way to interact with you as a streamer. And whenever people watch that playthrough back on your channel from now until whenever YouTube gets deleted, that Pokemon will be there and that you were a part of that. You were part of an interactive playthrough with a streamer. How cool is that? No one was pissed. No one was screaming in anger that I did that. But that...
You would literally sit there, put the controller down and say, I'm not playing another second of this game until someone gives me at least $10, guys.
That's how my detractors portrayed it. Okay? But again, here's the thing.
That's exactly what you were doing.
If people are going to support, then I don't have to ask.
Guys, just show up and give me $1,000. I don't need to ask. Really? If someone just shows up and hands you $1,000, you don't need to ask for $1,000. Boy, why didn't I think of that logic?
That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? If people are going to come and check out the content and watch in droves, and my ad revenue is going to go up behind the scenes because more people are watching, if people are going to come to the streams and support the streams without me asking, then I don't have to ask. It's kind of like the polar opposite of the situation I was in before. Do you want to know why I started asking for contributions on streams? Because the trolls destroyed this...
Ad-pocalypse. The trolls had absolutely nothing to do with the ad-pocalypse. That was more, what's his face, PewDiePie. But yes, it was the ad-pocalypse, not the trolls. But I was giving copyright strikes, and plenty of people got copyright strikes. And then it destroyed their channels. Then I had to sit there and go, alright guys, I'm not going to turn the camera on until you give me money. I'm going to turn the microphone off for the next 20 minutes unless you give me money.
Channel took it out of the YouTube algorithm, and I could no longer make enough ad revenue on my videos to make a living. I made a living on ad revenue alone all the way through early 2017. But then it fell off because the trolls had kicked this channel out of the algorithm. I didn't get views anymore. When I played a hot new game, no one could find my channel. So I had to become an interactive streamer in order to make ends meet. I didn't want to be an interactive streamer. I didn't want to beg. They made me have to do that to stay afloat.
They put a gun in my head and forced me to, guys.
False copyright
bullshit.
They then criticized me for doing the thing that I'm doing because they ruined my channel. So they are basically Dr. Frankenstein. They created a monster through their own actions. Then when the monster ran rampant, they were like, oh no, a monster, how horrible. But you made it. You're the one that
You
made me have to
created
do
the
this.
monster. Now you're mad.
So if that's the one thing that everyone has problems with, wow, Phil asked for contributions too much, then we can fix that. If you guys are going to show up and be awesome to me every day, I don't ever have to bring it up. And if you think it's toxic that I bring up income, then I won't. Because if I'm doing good, why do I care?
If you guys just give me all the money in the world now, I don't have to beg for it.
I was to get to a situation where I don't even need stream income, I would turn it off or I would donate it all. Like, let's say I hit the lotto right now. I would give it all away. I would still stream because I love streaming, but I would give it all away.
No, you don't.
I never intended for this to happen. I just wanted to make content that people enjoyed, man. I never even wanted to do this for a living. I fell into it when I got laid off from an office job in 2010. Okay? So that's...
You never tried. You never tried to get another job. And I do have a Discord. Should have been in it if you were a member before. Pretty sure you've been a member. Because I always post the link, Discord link for memberships. Or for members.
It's the thing, like, if people are going to support, then we're good. I'm not going to ask for anything. Why would I? So thank you for that. Let's have a great time.
Why would I ask if you guys just give me $10,000?
I'll shout out your contributions, and let's have fun. But now the question remains, do we want to do this?
Guys, I went to work and the CEO of Home Depot said, hey, I'll give you $10 million for you to quit. I guess I don't need to show up to work anymore, guys, because I got $10 million. Well, if I got $10 million, yeah, I don't need to work anymore. I can quit my job. And I don't have to worry about working anymore because someone gave me $10 million. Fucking awesome.
Do we even want to have goals anymore? The thing is, I'm very skeptical about getting rid of them, and here's why. I've been down this path before, okay? And like I said, success can be fleeting. So, because of that, let's say I abolish the goals, but then within a month or two, everything falls apart, tapers off, viewers are gone, income's gone. Do I bring them back? Or are people going to be like, you already got rid of them, you can't bring them back, right? So let's see what happens right now.
At least he knows
I'm totally okay
that this may not last forever.
If people are going to support, I'm totally okay with not asking for support. If people are going to do it anyway, totally, 100%. But then the thing is, we've already got this whole thing. Every 10 goals hit, I do DSP tries it. Do we not do that? Do I just do DSP tries it every once in a while just for fun? I'm okay with that. Maybe like once a week, we do a once a week DSP tries it. We figure out what we want to do and we just do it on a whim for fun rather than it being based on hitting goals and support levels. I'm okay with that. Really, I am 100%. Why would I not be okay with that? Okay?
Okay. It's easy,
cool.
okay?
So I have shout outs to do, but then on top of what we're talking about now, I have more stuff that I need to address. My hair is sticking up right in the middle, it's bothering me. I have some more stuff that I want to address because this might, not only does this mean the end of the begging and the end of the goals, this might actually mean the end of me having all of my content being controlled by income. And I'm going to explain what I mean in a second, okay? Because there's been certain games and playthroughs this year that I had to stop playing or didn't get to play as much as I wanted to because they weren't bringing in attendance, views, or support. But if more people are going to be showing up now, then maybe that doesn't matter anymore. We'll talk about that because there's one particular game that I want to bring up that I think if you guys are from Asmongold's group right now and you're...
I think it's Expedition 33 is about to bring up. Guys, if you guys are going to show me just give me $1,000 every stream, doesn't matter what I play then. I can go back to Expedition 33. Smoking is bad. If you smoke, then you're going to be bad. You don't want to be bad, do you?
Watching me?
Okay.
I think there's a game he loved this year that I loved this year, and I actually had to stop playing it. And I'm upset about it. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. Let's do shout-outs. I am so grateful for all of you being here and supporting me. I shout out every contribution that I see. I want you to understand that. And I know it takes up time,
one of the times that I've randomly gifted him.
Okay?
Maybe with someone else.
So, we've got Does This Look Normal, who became a member this morning. Thank you, Does This Look Normal, for becoming a channel member.
They have a lot of people over there just for me randomly gifting them at the beginning of every month.
We just hit a goal, everybody. Let's do a brief celebration.
So you guys just hit a goal already. I'm here in the bag.
This important discussion, hanging out with me, and overabundantly supporting me already. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're all welcome here, especially if you're in like mind with me on games and you just want to chill and have a good time with them. Welcome. You're in the right spot. We're going to have a lot of fun together, I feel. Thank you for your early support today already. This is amazing. Okay, continuing on. We have Ray HHP. Again, with a currency I don't recognize. I'm going to have to do a lot of currency conversions. See here. HK, which is Hong Kong dollars. It's $6.43. Thank you for that. He says, you see, when you're not asking for it, people love you and are willing to give it away. We roaches love you. We love this, Phil. Thank you, Ray. We have Shotgun Savior 2499 with a $27.99 Canadian super chat. Oh, hold on. Which is $19.85. We'll say $20 to support. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that, Shotgun Savior. Czar Gustav, again, this time with about $1 super chat, says, in my opinion, one of the changes you can make is streaming now for 150 a stream, which you're going to get for sure, but rising the amount of stable viewers and fan base. Yeah, that's something that I have literally not been able to do in a very long time. Because again, when your channel's hidden on YouTube.
He doesn't care about money as long as you give him all the money.
How could I ever have a goal?
Give him all the money, he doesn't have to care about it anymore.
I literally haven't had a sub goal since the beginning, since like the first few years. That was it. After that, I was like, I don't even pay attention to it, you know? So you're right.
Take a sip, you sleazy asshole.
Shocks, good morning. How you doing? Gas Giant, $50 super chat. Holy moly. Gas Giant, thank you for $50. Says, perfect mindset. Thank you.
I'm not going to make fun of that.
Again,
Let's say, guys, where's my $50 super chat? But you know what? I don't need it.
No, it's that I've been struggling.
Let's have a job.
I've been struggling.
A job that pays me
tomorrow. Really, I have been. And
what the fuck up, DSP?
It makes me do things.
DSP has to stream tomorrow because he needs that money. He really does. He needs that money to pay his bills. I get paid for 8 hours of work tomorrow. I don't even have to show up. I'm not even working tomorrow, and I'm still getting paid 8 hours. I'm working 5 days, getting paid for 6. I don't have to work it. Unlike DSP, who has to show up on the stream, guys. And it's Thanksgiving, so be thankful by giving me all your money.
And act in ways that I'm not proud of, and I really don't want to do. I literally never once wanted to beg or ask for a contribution. I used to strongly and harshly criticize people who did. When I was making a living on YouTube on ad revenue, I would say, look at this streamer over here, and now they just sit there and they beg all day for contributions, and they talk about contributions. I hate that. Why isn't it about the games? And then the trolls destroyed my channel. And within 2
Please, name the streamer. Yes, I can watch Detroit and Green Bay, baby. I can't fucking wait. As a Vikings fan, I hate the Packers more than I hate the Lions, so go Lions, go.
years, I was the one on stream asking for contributions because they took away what I had. Okay? King Gabriel, thanks for $5. Appreciate that. He says,
Are they in the room with us right now?
I've been buying a bit. Glad to make some of today's podcast. Let's get to DSP Tries It. Yes. So, number one, this isn't even a podcast. This is a special video slash.
It's not a podcast, guys. He's going to sit here and cry and beg for an hour or more.
Stream.
The Bears!
I know with everything going on, I wanted to talk to the audience. This is not a formal podcast, but I'm recording it, and I'm going to treat it like a special video everyone should watch because it's very important, I feel. Okay? Me abolishing goals.
It's very important
and
for
not
you guys to
asking
give
for
me more money.
contributions is a huge change. Okay? Thank you to Raider Randy for $10. Says, do you believe in Joe Hendry? Well, many people do. However, I don't really follow pro wrestling anymore. I definitely don't.
I believe in Joe Hendry, and you should as well.
So, I can't really speak about Joe Hendry or his believing in him or his performance in the ring. Saying Steve with $5. If you think about it, your detractors are your own cult, but they're slowly sacrificing you. The thing with the detractors is they want to bleed me. You understand? If I succeed, they no longer have content. Because if I succeed, they can't make fun of me because everyone likes me and no one watches content making fun of me.
This delusion that if somebody shows up and drops $1,000, that means the internet likes me and they can't make content about me anymore. Bitch, no. It makes you even funnier because then you start getting cocky. When you get cocky, we get better content. When you start getting full of yourself, we get better content. Because you let the mask slip just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit does that mask slip. And all of a sudden, we get better fucking content.
See? So what they try to do is create a situation where I don't fail, but I bleed. Therefore, they can collect the blood, and they can make content with it on a daily basis. That's literally, like Asmongold brought this up. He says, do you think your detractors actually want you to fail? No, they want me to bleed. They literally want to stand here and draw my blood every day so that they have something to talk about so they have money. That's the truth. That's what they're doing. That's why they illegally restream me. They're doing it right now.
ReeeStream.
You cannot restream me. That is illegal. I could have you completely shut down with a lawsuit, and I could sue you into oblivion if I so chose. But
first of all, with what money? Second of all, discovery. Third of all, go ahead. Go after Rawphil. Go after Rawphil. He's Canadian. Congratulations. You beat a Canadian in American court. Well, Rawphil Jr. shows up. Rawphil II. Phil Raw. Go ahead. He's Canadian. He don't give a shit about what you do. You can go after him as much as you want. He's gonna stand there and be like, huh. Alright, well, I guess I'll just keep doing what I'm doing anyways, because fuck Phil. Funnier that way. And yes, it would be funnier that way. I say, it's amazing what a coaching change can do. Same players, different coach. They're leading the NFC North. Like, holy shit, I did not see that coming. Raw Tevin, yes.
They don't do anything about it. I'm not a rich man who can sue them. You know? Okay. Let's see. Mr. Omega Man, $2 super chat. The trolls are big mad. Hail DSP and Asmongold. I don't know if they are or not.
30 years of allergic to playoffs. Yes, they were.
What they say or do. I only learn about their memes and stuff from you guys. Like when you guys
Post
come
them on
by
my Twitter.
and tell me what they're saying and doing.
Let me
That's
go
what I
check
learn
my
about. I
Twitter.
don't even know. I think give two shits. If I cared about what my trolls did, I would never make content of my own. I just let it ride and do my own thing. King Gabriel, I want to shout you out first because you did a super sticker. That doesn't show up in my queue. That's $5. I just want to add that right now.
See anything on my Twitter?
I'm not going to see that in my queue. I'm going to end up missing it. Okay, we've got.
I mean, that is
Julie,
totally
Julie,
understandable, Medusa.
Super chat.
If I was
you.
a Lions fan,
I
I probably would have given up on
Aspen
football
stream. I'm looking forward to
years
your
ago.
success. Thank you. Yes, again.
Thankfully, I'm a Vikings fan, so I just given up on Super Bowls.
Because a lot of people were like, "Oh, Phil, you did that. You already were advertising before Aspen even gave you a chance." No, I had to, because we made the point live right there. You cannot find my content unless you know where it is, because YouTube hides it because the algorithm favors detractor content.
If you type in DSP, yes, it is harder to find your content if you type in DSP. But if you type in DSP Gaming, guess what pops up? Here's a hint. DSP Gaming. It's amazing when you look for the actual channel, not just the acronym of his name or whatever, you find the fucking channel. You only have a hard time finding the channel if you don't actually look for the channel. Oh, you DM'd me?
Yeah. If I didn't do that, people went and watched the entire interview and never found my channel. Just found detractors over and over. So thank you for
8,468 bands. Holy shit.
Saiyan Steve just became a member. Thank you so much, Saiyan Steve, for the membership. Okay.
I cannot imagine banning
Shout
that
out
many
Dominican
people.
DCF for kicks. How many kicks? Because I still don't have a way to track kicks. Sadly, they don't have a queue for it proper. How many? I'll just believe you. How many kicks did Dominican DCF do? I'll get them on the leaderboard. 100. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. It really sucks that they still haven't fixed that. So basically, there's this new thing on Kick where you can send kicks. It's like sending bits on Twitch, but there's no real queue to track it, and it doesn't sync with any like service properly. So it doesn't show up in my queue. I have a queue that's for all YouTube contributions and Kick subs, and I have emails to tell me when people tip, but I have absolutely nowhere to look at for kicks. It sucks, you know?
Womp womp.
Dominican, I just got you on the leaderboard, man. Okay. Saiyan Steve became a member. I shouted that out, right? Thank you, Saiyan Steve. Zar Gustav again with $1. This hype may go down in time, and that's normal, but it's a great refreshing thing for your channel. Look at it this way. Everything will work.
Let's see. From August 17, 2025 to today, 8,468 bands. Oh, goddamn. I don't know when Kino's coming back. Hopefully soon, because they're going to have a fucking field day with this bullshit.
I mean, I hope it does. Because again, I've been
Cats
down
on
this road
Brunel's
last year.
banned by Yeet Mania forever.
There is that the people who were coming to my channel to watch and support were drama people. All they wanted was drama. So they would, like, right now they come to the stream and they'd be like, "So are you watching Review Tech USA? Let's make fun of him today. Let's rip him a new one. What lolcow are you going to talk shit about today, Phil? What beef are you going to start?" And I would do a little bit of that because that's what they wanted. But then after that, I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm kind of bored. I don't want to really do it. Let's play a game." And I'd boot the game up, and the entire audience would leave. So I'd go from like 300-400 viewers down to like 100. They would, "Oh, we don't want games," and they would walk away. And after a few months of that, they were like, "Well, you're not going to constantly, we're not going to constantly be doing this, so we're out." You know, all right, well, what can I do, right? Here you go. Thank you to Ray for becoming a member. I appreciate that, Ray. Okay.
Totally appreciates it, guys. Totally.
We got some tips coming in now.
Oh, from yesterday, not today. Yes, he's still talking about the tractors.
$11.04 tip. The Roach King sends
on
his
his
regards.
DSP Gaming stream.
So I have like one or two other things I want to talk about, guys, in regards to content and stuff that may change now. And I will get to it. I might have to actually stop doing shout-outs for contributions for a minute so I can actually do that. Because there's so many contributions coming in, I can't even stop shouting them out at this point. Okay? It's insane. Thank you, guys. You guys are crazy. I received a $40
they made
tip.
this worse.
$40.
I don't know if they made this worse. They just made him a lot of money real quick, which obviously he blew through, but that was always going to happen. Whatever money he gets, he's always going to blow through it. This is what he does. This is a pig roach.
Glad to see how well yesterday went for you, and it has continued today. I'm wishing you nothing but the best. Please keep Frankie in your party today. Okay, so this is someone... Excuse me, I did not want to
sneaky little
This is someone who regularly attends and contributes to my Pokemon streams, and Frankie is the name of a Greninja that we currently have in the party. So he's basically saying, here's a tip, keep him in the party today, and we will do that. Thank you. So, folks, guess what? You see what I'm saying about the goals? The goals are kind of arbitrary when we're hitting them this often. Guess what? We just hit another 10 goals. So it's time to celebrate.
Celebrate
Thank you, guys.
big times.
Again,
Come on.
all we're doing is hanging out and talking about the positive future.
Celebrate
you guys are coming by and
with
supporting
the
me. It's absolutely
pig.
amazing. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so very much, everybody. You guys are awesome. All right, but in all seriousness, thank you to James for a €2 super chat. Let's get that added. So here's what I want to talk about. 2 important things.
James, disparaging the good name of James is everywhere.
We have tons of people watching right now compared to what I usually get for attendance, okay? Here's the first thing that I want to run by everybody, okay?
Got it.
This coming Friday, I have a marathon coming. I'm going to start around the usual time, which is around 11:30 a.m. The difference is this will be a continuous stream that will continue all day until around 8, 9, even 10 p.m. So it's like a 12, roughly 12, a little less than that, like 11-hour marathon stream, okay? During that stream, I'm going to play games like Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and American Truck Simulator. During that stream, I'm going to do some shopping on Amazon for a new controller, for a new Lego build that I want to do on a stream one night with all of you for the set, and also for new stuff for my setup. I'm looking for like a corner desk to use here. Right now, I have a very bootleg setup with like a crappy rolling fiberboard table and a laptop desk and a laptop here and a monitor over here and a TV way on the back wall over there. It's crazy. The setup is very bootleg. You can't really see it from the camera angle, but it's not great. I want to improve that setup. I want to get a real corner desk to sit in front of me. I want to get a gaming monitor to play on rather than your TV. I want to get either a widescreen monitor or 2 monitors to put here so I can monitor the chat, monitor the stream, and do it all on one screen.
And ban everyone.
Staring at a monitor way over there at the corner, over here squinting like this to see what's going on. I want to improve my setup dramatically, okay? And I think that we could probably do that. If we, on Friday during the marathon, we could see like Black Friday prices and maybe get a lot of good deals right there live. Okay, and then over the course of that next week, as stuff starts to show up, I could build it. We could actually improve the setup together on
Friday
stream.
begging.
Cool see me evolve live that first week of December could be pretty neat, right? Excuse me. But here's the thing. Typically, when I do a marathon, here's what I do as an incentive. I'll usually have some hard liquor, and I say, hey, everyone, as an incentive to support my stream today, for every $100 that I raise, I'll take a shot. But I want you to think about that. Yesterday, I raised $3,000. I would have owed everyone 30 shots.
Only for certain events.
Today, this morning, I've already raised over $300, almost $400. Or did I raise? No, I'm at $300. I would have already had to take 3 shots in an hour. So you see the point I'm making here? I can't really do that if people are going to be supportive, like you are. So how about this? Instead of taking shots per $100 raised, I'll just drink over the course of the day casually and stay buzzed and have a good time with all of you. That way I can pace it to myself. We can have a good time. I can be a little silly. But that way...
Oh my God. This former alcoholic is twisting and changing the rules to make it so he can just drink, drink, drink. I don't want to be Mr. Drink. Oh, DSP. Please. This is fantastic. Please keep this up. I want you to find newer and newer excuses to get drunk. I want you to come up with new ideas to explain why you should be allowed to get drunk. Like, please. Please think of new reasons for why you should be getting drunk. The more reasons you come up with, the funnier it is. Seriously.
It's not like I have to beg and be like, I really wish I knew the next 100 so I could take a shot.
Exactly.
Instead, it could just be like, hey, I'm doing good. Take a shot. Cool, let's play for a while. And then I feel it's like, it's going down again. Let's take a shot again. You know what I'm saying? That's what I should do. More casualized, just casual fun, hanging out. Instead of it being based on income, it could just be based on having a good time on Friday.
Based on giving me money.
I bet you like that, because that's something people have asked me for a long time. But when I'm, having to beg to make income, I can't really do that.
And when I got to beg.
So that's what I would like to do, okay? Now, one final thing that I want to present to all of you. Now we have over 500 viewers on YouTube. How many do we have on Kick right now? 171. That might be legitimately the most legit viewers I've ever had on Kick. I'm serious. I usually don't get that many viewers on Kick. That's crazy. That's like my YouTube attendance. So, thank you guys. All right, listen to this. Yesterday, as I was speaking with Asmongold, I noticed that he seemed to be pretty high on a certain game. All right, a game that I think a lot of people really enjoy. And I did as well.
Mega Bonk.
All right, the name of that game is Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Now, for the record, I played it.
He played it, but when he stopped getting the money that he wanted, he immediately just, all right, guys, I'm gonna get the end boss. How do you know how to get right to the end dungeon and get to the end boss and how to beat it so quickly? Almost like he's using guides. No, not DSP. DSP would never use guides. Well, the organic. Yep, when this crashes and burns, it's going to be content gold.
A full playthrough of all of Act 1 and all of Act 2, and I completed the game. And that's where I left it. And you might say, well, wait a minute. You left it there? Or if you're a fan of the game, aren't you aware there's a whole 3rd act of content in that game? That's really good. It's the best content in the game. It's incredibly challenging dungeons, gorgeous visuals, extra boss fights, all this good stuff, even extra story elements and things like that. I am aware of that. So you might say, well, then why didn't you ever play that part of Expedition 33?
Because you were using a guide.
Because my audience didn't really like it. I'm going to be honest with all of you. My regular audience of people who come and hang out with me and support me all these years don't really like RPGs. They will come every once in a while for a big hyped one, but for the most part, they don't stick around for RPGs. So for the first few streams of Expedition 33, they came by and hung out and supported it. And then when I got about a third, halfway into the game, attendance dropped, support dropped, and every time I played the game, it was like my dead stream. I had several streams of Expedition 33 where I made like $20. Okay? The whole stream. I made $20. So I wasn't even making like $10 an hour, right? So because of that, I said, listen, I love this game. This game is absolutely amazing. I'm going to beat it, but I can't do Act 3. I mean, you're talking 20, 30 hours of additional content. That's like 10, 20 streams that I'm making nothing on them. So I beat the game, and that's where we left it. And I left it saying, hey, if things ever get better this year, if by some chance I have a crazy...
If by some chance you assholes give me more money...
week where things are good or things are going well for me all of a sudden, what I should do, I'll bring it back. And we can do Act 3 content. Well, what do you guys think about that now? If I brought back Expedition 33 and we continued and did Act 3, would you come by and hang out with me? Would you come and chill and engage and support those streams? Because if you would, if right now we're making an agreement that you guys would do it, I'm going to bring it back. Because I've been waiting all damn year to do this. It's something I've wanted to do all year. The fact that I have to basically rush through RPGs or not even play them. Did you know last year? You guys don't know this. You really don't. Last year, Metaphor came out, right? From the makers of Persona. Only it's fantasy-based, not in like modern times or like a fantasy atmosphere. I played the demo. I played 12 hours of the Metaphor demo. By the end of the demo, I couldn't even get 200 consistent viewers, and I couldn't get people to support it at all. So by the end of the demo, I said to everyone, this likely would have been one of my Game of the Year contenders. I'm not even going to play the game. I have to play a game that people are going to show up for. Okay? You know, I'm not streaming for myself. If I wanted to, I could play it off stream, I guess.
Because you're a bitch.
I'm streaming for an audience. I need to play games people are going to attend and support.
Well, he's never played it off stream either. If I wanted to, I could play it off stream. Well, did you? Well, now.
Right? So, I never played Metaphor. I wanted to. I thought the game was amazing. I couldn't wait to play it. I didn't play it. I missed out. So that's what I mean. If I'm now going to have an audience that's more in line with my tastes, which it seems like you guys are, these newcomers who are coming over from Asmongold, do you guys mind if I call you with the roaches? I find that like offensive to call people roaches, but you guys are joking about it and saying call us roaches or whatever. I find that like offensive. Like, I don't want to, be mean to people. But, when I say roaches, at least you'll know what I'm addressing.
Detroit thing it might be.
Roach love. People are saying, yes, I could call them roaches. It feels so awful to me to call someone a roach. But, all right, well, so anyway, that's what I mean. I would love to play Expedition 33 Act 3. Now, the thing is, I'm going to be so rusty. I haven't played this game since, April, May, whenever it was out. So I'm going to suck at it. I know I am. But I feel like I can get back into it. We can have chill streams of this game where we hang out and interact and have a good time, and I get the parry timing down again. I was good at parrying in this game, but now I haven't played it in 100 years. Okay?
Take a sit.
So are you down for that? If people are down for that, we can look at this maybe starting next week. The thing is, right now I'm in the midst of other playthroughs. We do have to get through them. And also, like I said, it was looking like I may actually buy stuff on Black Friday to improve the setup, and we may be doing that next week. So if we're doing that next week, then obviously there's going to be some time for that. But I think like the next thing I should do, outside of new releases, because we do have new releases coming up, including Metroid Prime 4, which I'm very excited for. But outside of that, maybe that's something that I do in December. We bring back Expedition 33 to the fold.
Hey, Lee, you stand for all the football tomorrow?
Do an Act 3 together. I would like nothing more than that. I'm serious.
Thanksgiving.
I would absolutely love that. Okay? So in a nutshell, I'm not going to do it yet. But if this positivity continues and this level of support continues, then I no longer have to do goals on stream.
69%, so we got to end the poll.
We no longer have to count goals to do DSP Tries It episodes. I can just do a DSP Tries It every week or two. Okay? I don't have to beg or ask for anything, because if you guys are supporting, why do I have to ask for anything? Okay? And when I do marathons, I'm not going to base
dollars. I don't need to beg anymore. Yay!
Like on financial goals, because I don't have to. I'm just going to actually casually drink and have fun with you guys during a marathon, notably this Black Friday. And I'm looking to bring back Expedition 33 because it sounds like this is the kind of game you guys like, and that you'll come by and hang out with me and support those streams.
And give me money.
How does all this sound? Honest answer, everyone in the chat right now, how does all of this sound? Let's see what people have to say about this.
Sounds like you're going to crash and burn, and it's going to be fucking funny.
Perfect, sounds good, amazing, boring, amazing, terrible, sounds amazing, sounds great, sure thing, sounds good, good. The no-goal era, yes, great. Wait until the Asmongold viewers see the Black Ops 7 gameplay. Oh, you're going to laugh at how bad I am. Jade says, I am so happy. We're all happy. Thank you, Jade. Jade is one of the very most positive people in my community. And it's great. I know, it's great to see ups and downs with people who've been here.
Only person who was more positive in this chat was Derek.
Let's go. We are so ready.
Enchiladas for Thanksgiving?
Megabonk, I didn't play. People keep suggesting it. And I've looked at it many times. And I'm just like, if you guys wanted me to do a random stream of Megabonk, I would do it. Who cares, right? I'll give anything a try. I might not like it, but I'll still give it a try. Just understand that I may not like it. Like, a lot of people ask for stuff and I try it. I'm like, yeah, it's not for me. So I hope you're not going to be offended if I end up playing it and not liking it. Okay? Is Wings confirmed for Monday? Yeah, he locked it in December 1st, Monday. Wings of Redemption will be on the Level 1 podcast, his second appearance, and we're going to catch up on everything that's been going on over the last month.
You're going to brag so fucking hard about all the money you made.
Arc Raiders, number one, it is a multiplayer game.
He's going to brag so fucking hard about all the money you made.
A lot of interaction with other people / what do they call it? Directional audio and dialogue and chat. Basically, from what I understand, our creators, I could be trolled a lot, and I will be trolled a lot. Right now, you have to understand the positivity being thrown my way. My detractors are incredibly upset, and they're going to do everything they can to try to ruin anything I do. They will likely try to find me and troll me in our creators if I play it. I just don't know that much
None
about
of us are
I just don't really
upset.
understand the idea.
We're loving this because we know you're going to crush so
it sounds like it's
fucking hard.
not necessarily something that I'm really going to enjoy for my style of content. I do much more prefer single-player games. I do prefer, if I'm going to do a multiplayer game, I like a game I could just kind of jump in and do solo, like you know, like Call of Duty, you just jump in and play, right? So the last thing I would want to say, hey, everyone, let's go. Let's play Arc Raiders. And we start playing it, and within 5 minutes, there's 3 people standing next to me saying N-word, N-word, N-word into the mic, and now my stream gets shut down. See what I'm saying?
But you're the one who says that word.
Give me 1 second. There's a lot of noise going on outside. I want to see what all this noise is. Hold on.
Guys, there's something outside. There's something outside.
Nothing bad. New neighbors are refurnishing their house. They're getting like ridiculous amounts of new appliances. So they're out there like unpacking new appliances and putting old appliances into a giant moving truck. It's making a lot of racket. I just wanted to make sure it was nothing bad. It's fine. So, okay. All right. Well, this has been fun. I guess back to shout outs now, because now I haven't shouted anything out in a bit. So we have Saiyan Steve with a $20 super chat. He says, get yourself magic pixie dust to snort. No, I'm not doing that. He says, it's okay to do just on the weekends. Sure. Yes.
This weekend's, guys. Just a little bit of
buddy. I
nose
hope the Roach King
candy.
lifesaver gets you out of this pickle that you're in. Thank you. Now, I want you to understand, when you say pickle that I'm in, I'm doing well. It's just that I'm doing well with a small audience because people couldn't find me. Now it sounds like people are finding me. So now I'm doing well and people are finding me while I'm doing well. That's a good combination. So, excellent. Let's see here. Raider Randy with a $2 super chat. Expedition 33, Act 3, please. All right. We have people who are in agreement. They want Act 3. We've got James with a £10 super chat. I'm an Asmund follower. I saw you today.
James is a bad name.
Stream with him. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what was going to happen. I don't know the guy. I legit do not watch Asmund Gold's content. The only time I've ever checked him out was when people said, hey, he's mentioning you. So I would watch his clip mentioning me. And basically, I was like, I don't see the big deal. Like, people would always build it up like some kind of huge drama, and he was like destroying me. And I never got that impression. I got the impression he was just reacting to detractor clips and laughing at the silliness that was being portrayed or whatever was being portrayed in the clip. I never actually felt like he was being malicious or he was being mean-spirited or harmful towards me. So when he kept reacting to my content recently, I said, let me see what happens if I can reach out to this guy and get his attention, and it worked.
Ingerberg,
thank you, 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Ingerberg. 5 gifted memberships on YouTube.
His wife don't want to be around him on Thanksgiving. No, she does not. That's why he's got to play Pokemon on Thanksgiving.
Ingberg W. It was Ingberg, not Ingerberg. Ingberg W. Thank you for that.
He's got to play
up to 408 of support already.
Pokemon
Rockin' Ace just
instead
became a
of
member.
being with his family.
And then we got Zar Gustav again. To keep your audience numbers solid, do polls more to learn what is good or bad for your streams, especially with newcomers. You're right. Here's the thing. When I used to do polls, it would always be skewed by my trolls. What does that mean? So I would say...
What does that mean? The trolls would show up and be like, we want you to play this game. If there's a game I don't want to play, guess what? I don't add it to a fucking poll. And in all games I've ever had you guys vote for were games that I wanted to play. This dumb fuck is always... Guys, I don't want to play this game. This game is the worst game that's ever been made. I'll add it to the poll. What? The game I don't want to play and is the worst game of all time won the poll? How did that happen, guys?
Okay, everyone, let's do a poll in regards to something. Okay? And it would be important. Like, what game should I play or whatever? And I would have 200 viewers on my stream.
Is closed.
I would create the poll, and then the poll would get 400 votes. I have 200 viewers on my stream. How do I have 400 votes? Because the trolls would literally come in with bot accounts and vote how they wanted and then leave. So I could never actually get, like, a legit count on any poll I did at all. Like, ever. It was messed up. Now, if I have so many legit viewers, if I were to do a poll, I probably could get a pretty good idea of what everyone's thinking. So, to be frank, this is kind of like I'm going back to where I was a long time ago, where I was more popular, I had a positive following, and people liked my content. It's been a long time. It really has been, okay? Okay. And by the way, for the record, if you're over and you're a Kick viewer right now, because I have a lot more Kick viewers than I usually would have, and you're noticing something about the Kick chat, you're looking at the Kick chat, you're like, wow, people in Kick chat are like dicks to fill. Like, they talk shit all the time. You're right. The reason you're seeing that, a lot of the people who watch on Kick are holdovers from the Kino Casino era. They don't like me. Oh, no. They don't like me. They're mad.
That's why he's got over 8,000 bans on there.
And because of that, they sit there and they just talk shit all day. Now, you might say, why do I tolerate that? Well, number one, I don't want to sit there moderating the chat all day. I'm just too busy. I don't want to sit there and become a full-time moderator. That's number one. Number two, I get paid for them to sit there. I do. I'm in the KCIP program. So for every person who sits there and talks shit all day, I get paid for their attendance. I want you to think about that. There are sitting trolls.
And yet you still banned over 8,000
people. And I get paid for
people.
them to sit there. That would be like So you remember the Muppet Show? Many of you probably don't. But you remember what were the old men, Waldorf and the other guy? They're just sitting up there in the peanut gallery, and they're criticizing the Muppets doing the show on the stage, right? So imagine, you might say, why do they let them sit there all day? Because they're paying for those seats. So why do I care if you talk shit? I have your money. So
He's
that's
got the
Statler
money,
and Waldorf. Thank you. Statler and Waldorf.
money.
So
He's
basically,
got all
the
the
Kick Chat, the
money.
negative people in Kick Chat are just a bunch of Statler and Waldorfs, and I don't listen to them, and I get paid. So why am I going to complain, right? There you go. Let's see here.
Yes, this is
Real Ben
1.5
420
speed.
subbed on Kick. Thank you for the sub on Kick, Real Ben.
That money disappears into the void.
And Shocks gifted 10 memberships to the community. Thank you to Shocks for 10 gifted memberships on YouTube. Thank you so very much. That's $30 of support. Mozzie did a $2 super chat. He says, did you talk about Steak yet? No, I have nothing to talk about with Steak because basically here's what happened. Last night, through their official channel, Steak contacted me and said, we want to talk to you about promotional opportunities. And basically, I don't know what they are yet or if they'll actually happen. But I just very quickly responded and said, I'd like to hear more.
Online gambling is legal in the state of
I ever hear back from
Washington.
them, because who knows? They might pull it. They might immediately say, oh, who this guy, Darkside Phil? Oh, wait, he gets trolled. Fuck this guy. This has happened before where I'll get contacted by someone. They're interested in working with me. Then they do 5 minutes of research. They see the amount of trolling I get, and they're like, nah, fuck that. That very much could happen. Okay? So, but I don't even know what they're talking about. I don't know if they're talking about gambling. I don't know if they're just talking about a plug on a stream. I have no idea. I won't know until they contact me. All right? So right now, I'll see if they contact me, and if they do, I'll let you know. Right now, I haven't heard anything.
Please let it happen. 8,472. One hit. How's it going?
Yeah, nothing.
I say plenty of people will know who Statler and Waldorf are, but they're all going to be his age. And his audience isn't his age. His audience is a bunch of kids. Ooh,
So,
guys.
like I said, they may never contact me. It might be a silly thing where they reach out and they never respond. So we'll see, but nothing right now.
That tweet was later deleted.
Yeah, see, Tobamaro,
It's
I have no clue.
2:18 in the
He's like,
morning.
if I start seeing
His
gambling
time
site
tweet
ads
was
on your content,
deleted.
I'm outie. I don't even know what it is. Listen, the best thing I can do is not be closed-minded and at least explore opportunities. It doesn't mean I'm going to take them. I don't even know what this is about. So we'll see. Oh, this is new. Holy shit, they just updated Kick Chat. Do you see this, guys? Can you see it? Now when people do a kick, it shows up at the top of the chat and I can shout it out. They added a new feature. I can see kicks. I can see the kicks. Thank you. Your future stepdad for 500 kicks. He says, hello, friends. I can see the kicks
As
today.
anyone in their 40s, I'm likely to know I'm true.
Thank you, your future stepdad. Let's get that on the leaderboard.
God, they tried to redo the
there you
Muppet
go.
Show and they fucked it up. Like, man, Muppet Show is such a good show. They found a way to fuck it up.
That's a great new feature. Hallelujah, I can finally shout out kicks properly.
Wear your
By the
fucking
way,
glasses,
with
jackass.
those kicks, we just hit another goal. Which we're going to talk about now. We have to talk about goal rewards and stuff because of what's going on. So hold on one second. Thank you all for your support this lovely morning. Well, now it's afternoon. As we discuss the future and the positivity surrounding my growth in the channel in general, you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys very, very much for everything. You are a great crowd, man. I appreciate you all. I appreciate the long-time supporters and viewers.
This Not a Podcast has been going on for
today as well.
over an hour.
Awesome. Okay, so here's the thing.
We're getting close to an hour and a half of Not a Podcast.
Because I stream twice a day. Each goal is usually for one stream. Sometimes I hit more than one goal a stream, but sometimes I don't hit a goal at all. In general, it's about once a week I hit 10 goals and I do a DSP Tries It episode for you guys. It's like a big reward that I do at the end of hitting my goals. So yesterday we hit 10 goals, so I owe you the next DSP Tries It, which is the Popeyes 5 Nights at Freddy's meal. But then we hit another 10 goals. And we don't even know what that is yet. And now we're en route to hitting another 10 goals. So do you see the point I'm making here? If we're just going to be hitting goals constantly, then I don't need the goals. We can abolish them. We can literally abolish the goals. What I can do is I can do individual shout-outs and I can make sure that the top contributors hit the leaderboard, but we no longer have to track these goals. Instead, it could just be individual shout-outs and then move on. No more calculating what I made during the
Over
stream and stuff like
30
that.
bands
We
a
can just
day.
relax.
Holy fuck.
And I'm okay with that. But that also means we're not going to do DSP Tries It every 10 goals. Instead, we'll just do DSP Tries It casually when we feel like doing it. Like someone would say, hey, Phil, are you aware there's a new collaborative meal at Burger King? Will you try it? Sure. We'll get it tomorrow. See? See the difference? Why not? Let's do it. Instead of doing 10 goals, counting pennies and being stupid about it. You understand? It's pretty cool, right? So, yeah. Now, here's the thing. I can't do fast food all the time. For those who don't know, all right, I basically became overweight in my mid to late 20s. I stayed overweight pretty much my entire last 20 years of my life. It was just this last year I started, well, in the last 2-3 years, I changed my diet. I now just drink filtered water all day instead of anything with any calories in it. Okay?
Gin.
No soda, nothing like that at all. Okay?
Ginny,
Most
gin,
of my meals are healthy meals.
gin.
I eat lean meats. I eat little to no dairy or cheese, unless I want to, but I try not to. I try to eat like low-fat calories, high-protein diet. I try to eat protein things with supplements and things like that. I work out 5 days a week. And I am now down to 186 pounds. I used to weigh 240 pounds. I'm now at 186. I'm the same
Not a
body
chance
weight
you weigh
that I was
that
when I was
little.
in my
Show
early
us a
20s.
fucking scale,
And I have
jackass.
a body similar to when I was in my early 20s.
Show us a
Not
scale.
perfect, because, you know, I'm older now. But I actually have a nice, like, physique for the first time in 100 years. Okay? I can't eat fast food all the time. I can't. Like, yesterday I just ate 5 Guys. I can't eat Popeyes today. If I do this, I will get sick. Like, my body does not want this food. It wants healthy food. It wants high protein. It doesn't want grease. It doesn't want this food. Every once in a while, it's fine to do it. It's not cool to do it every day. So what we need to do is start understanding we have to change this, right? So what I want to do for you is tomorrow, I want to do Popeyes. Because I told you I would do it when we hit some goals. We did. So tomorrow, I'll order this Popeyes meal, the 5 Nights at Freddy's meal, and we'll do it quick DSP tries it. But after that, if we're going to be hitting goals like we are, all right, then I think instead of that, we should just casually do it when we feel like it. Maybe once a week. Okay? It doesn't always have to be fast food. We could order from a restaurant. We could do something else. If you guys have ideas of something for me to do that's not food like that, and we could do it and it's reasonable, I would do that too. But I'm curious what ideas you guys have for something like that. Okay? But yeah, I just cannot be eating this food all the time. Not with all the work that I've put in and everything. I can't go backwards now. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep moving forward and upward, not backward and downward. I'm not going to take 2 steps back into having a gut again. And you know what I mean? I can't. So, so let's see. So tomorrow will be the Popeyes 5 Nights at Freddy's meal. How about this? Since it seems like you guys are here, you're going to be supporting me in droves. The next DSP Tries It will be next week. Next week on December 2nd, Burger King is launching their SpongeBob SquarePants collaborative meal. Okay? So why don't we do that next week? Just do it. What do you think about that? And by the way, if that's the case, guess what?
Oh, what'd you break?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is truly the beginning of a new era. Done. Every once in a while, we just do it when we want to do it. We have fun doing it. It's not based on financial goals whatsoever. Instead, we just have fun and we do it. The goal counter's gone, folks. Gone. Why do we need it? We don't need it. We don't need to sit here counting pennies. We're here to have fun. We're here to chill. We're here to enjoy games in each other's company. We're not here to be fucking shekel counters, accountants, right? What I'm talking about. You understand? This is how I used to do it. This is literally how I used to do it, and I loved it. That's what I want to get back to, what I wanted to get back to, but the circumstances never allowed me to. It looks like now we're back. Okay, so let's keep going. Shout out to Shotgun Savior 2449, another $27.99 super chat Canadian. I forgot what that was in USD actually. It's 1985, so I'll just say it's 20. So for today, we'll count the King's tax, but we might not even count that anymore. If I'm going to get this level of support, like in general, just to be real with all of you, if I make $150 a stream, I'm good. I just want to make that abundantly clear to everybody. If I make $150 a stream,
He's going to start hiding the money. Guys, why do we even have to count this anymore, guys? I mean, we're ready to go. Why would I have to even count anymore? He's going to try to hide it. He's going to try to hide the money he's making now. Well, guys, once we hit $150, there's no point in keeping track of the money anymore. So it doesn't matter if I made 150 or 200. Actually, DSP made 700. Shut the fuck up.
Good. If you go above that, that helps me a ton. It really does. Excuse me.
Wow, what a burp.
So, yeah, let's count it for today or whatever, but we don't even have to do this anymore. I could just do individual shout-outs to you guys, put you on the leaderboard if you're the top contributor, and that's it, leave it at that. We don't even have to track it anymore. And I'm okay with that as long as you guys are going to be here to chill and support every day. I'm fine with that, okay? I'm listening directly to the feedback I got from Asmongold and I'm getting from you, and I'm trying to improve on the fly today. I hope that this is making sense to everybody. Brad Caliber, $20 super chat. He says, once you have roaches, you always have roaches. Keep giving on, brother. Thank you so much for 20 bucks. Now, we're talking internet roaches, right? We're not talking about real roaches in my house. Because I don't think my wife would like that too much. Or me. Just being honest. I don't know. And Raider Randy, $5 super chat. Can we get a DSP Hot Ones challenge? I'm not against doing something like that, but that's something that has to be done at like maybe the end of my day. And the reason I say that is, number one, if I do it in the middle of the day and I get sick, I can't stream the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be sick to my stomach. How am I going to stream the rest of the day? And number two, I eat right in the middle of the day. So like I do my first stream, and then I actually have dinner with my wife, and then I do my second stream. So I can't do it until like maybe end of the day. Like if we were to do that, oh, let's do a stupid hot sauce taste test or something. I would do that, but we do it at the end of the day, so that way my work is done. And if I feel sick, well, the day's over. I lost work, and now I can't have dinner and stuff like that. Okay?
Not a chance in hell she knows about this money.
Raider Randy with another $5. You need to cook the Asmon steak recipe and review it. He guarantees to react to it. What is the...
Ooh. Well, one of the reasons why he's trying to get rid of the gold order DoorDash is like, all right, honey, what do you want to eat today? I'll DoorDash whatever you want. Honey, what do you want to eat today? I'll DoorDash whatever you want. Oh, no, we don't have to worry about goals anymore, honey. Just DoorDash whatever you want because I love you. Please don't leave me.
The Asmon steak recipe. And FYI, you probably don't know this. Many of you are big newcomers, okay? So here's the deal. You guys don't know this. I'll just say it up front. I have a blood condition that's called gout, What it means is that I have high uric acid levels in my body. I cannot eat a lot of red meat. I cannot eat a lot of shellfish. There's certain things that I just can't have a lot of. I have tried to actually cut out shellfish and red meat from my diet almost entirely because if I eat too much of it, my joints swell up and I'm in excruciating pain. It feels like someone has a knife and is stabbing me. And it takes days to go away. You need to take anti-inflammatories to break up these crystals that you get in your joints. It's a hereditary thing. My aunt had it, and now I have it, okay? So I don't eat a lot of steak. I don't eat...
His aunt, not his mom or his dad, his aunt had it, so that means he got it from her. How? She's not your mom, jackass.
Eat a lot of red meat. You know how yesterday I had the Five Guys burger? That's a rarity. I don't eat red meat often. It's like maybe once a week, if that, because I don't want to have medical problems. So the steak thing sucks because I used to love steak. I used to love red meat, and then it was about 10 years ago that I got diagnosed with this. I was like, oh, shit. And I changed my diet based on that. So I'm not saying I can't eat steak. I'm just saying it's like a rarity for me. I cannot eat a lot of it. So if I do, it has to be like a special rare occasion.
See you, Lee. Thanks for hanging out. I know, it's fucking awful, isn't it?
Caucasian Preset says cherry juice is good for the gout. I literally drink cherry juice every day. Tart cherry juice. I have a big glass of it.
That's a myth, but you keep telling yourself that, DSP.
Absolutely. Okay, Cabal with a 20-pound super chat. Says, as an Asmon content react-a-thon, it might be a good idea. I'm not familiar with content as regulars, but stuff like the Raid Boss and Asmon Pizza and, I guess, steak videos instantly come to mind. I have no idea what any of that is. I have no idea what a single thing you just referenced is. I don't know if you guys would be interested in something like that, me reacting to his content. Or popular things that have happened in his history. 2642, wow, thank you.
Yeah, so the higher he goes,
okay,
the farther he falls, a lot of the splat noise that we'll be making.
Okay, this is actually a good question for a new audience, all right? Many of you are newcomers here today, correct? And this video will probably be watched by a lot of you that are newcomers.
Yep, 1.5 speed.
Someone just asked, will we see your wife, Kat, in the future? Here's the deal with my wife, okay?
She's fat.
My wife, before she was even my wife, she moved in with me in 2018. And originally what we had planned to do was maybe have her be in some of my content. We wanted to maybe have her to be like maybe once every couple months do a Q&A video with me. Every once in a while, maybe do some cooperative gameplay with me, okay? She appeared on stream maybe twice, 3 times tops. Every time that she appeared on stream, you have to
she got so fast she can't make up the stairs anymore, so we had to drop that idea.
Understand something. She's not a streamer, okay, at all. She did a little bit of independent content before.
She did. She streamed. Under, what was it, Chaos Realms? Yeah, Chaos Realms. She was a streamer. That's where we get the I haven't had sex in ages comment from. I actually do not have those on me. But I bet I could Google them real quick.
Before she ever met me. And it was for a very short period of time. She didn't have a big audience or whatever. Now she's coming on a stream with me, big, audience of hundreds, lots of trolls and shit. She's kind of uncomfortable, right? Never did she really look too comfortable on camera or whatever, but she wanted to be a part of the experience. So she only appeared 2-3 times. And every single time that she showed up, all my trolls did was basically talk shit. Oh, she's fat. She's ugly. She looks uncomfortable. She's this, she's that. All horrible things. Now keep in mind, she's never said or done a negative thing to anyone on the internet. No one knows her. But my trolls just had to be complete scumbags to her, okay?
Yeah, they got on Kitty Farms.
And then it was Halloween of 2018. And we were doing a Halloween marathon together where we both dressed up in costume and everything. And I remember we were playing a Silent Hill game. And
except she was never supposed to be there for the whole stream. She was literally not supposed to be there for the whole stream. She was supposed to go to a party or something later. That's what she was dressed up for. He changed it to, guys, the detractors chased her off. It's that evil Tevin's fault. But she was originally planned to leave anyway, so what the fuck?
The trolls got so nasty with her, okay, in
Please
the chat.
Try again.
They were saying such awful things. They were bringing up, like, personal shit from her past that has nothing to do with her today. Like, they actually stalked her on the internet and found out this fucked up stuff from her past and started posting it in the chat. So essentially, right in the middle of the stream, she said, we have to stop. We walked out of the room and she said to me, I can't do this. Like, I'm not built for this. You are, because you do this every day. She's like, I'm just not built for this. I'm not having any fun because these people are psychotic or sociopathic, whatever you want to say. I can't do it anymore. I said, that's fine, And I did the rest of the marathon myself because she was so distraught. She was like, actually messed up emotionally because of this, because of the way that they were treating her, okay? She did not appear again in my content until last year. She only appeared in my content for like 2 or 3 streams. We decided to try to bring her back to my content and to do some co-op. Now, to be fair, her appearance had changed dramatically because she was having some medical problems that caused her to gain some weight.
And she couldn't make it up the stairs anymore.
And we're playing Like a Dragon together. And again, all that's happening, people, oh my God, she's fat, she's this, she's that. Fucked up stuff, okay? She did put up with it. She did put up with it this time. She did about 3 streams of it with me. And then we basically got bored because it was a side mode of that Like a Dragon game where it was kind of like a virtual island. I think it was kind of like Dondoko Island or something like that. It ended up not being as good as we thought it was going to be, so we got bored of it. And we actually had planned
Got so
that
fast
we
you
were going
can't
to do
make it
more
up the
co-op later that
stairs.
year, but because of
Womp,
medical issues, because of the stress of what had happened during those games, she just
womp.
decided against it. And she has not even spoken a single word about being in my content again since then. And that was like January, February 2024. Okay? At this point, the way we see it, why are we going to give my detractors more horrible things to say, and why give them ammo? Why give them stuff that they can make money on and be fucked up about?
Because
Right?
it'll be
And
funny.
the thing is, again, not everyone is built like me or Asmongold or people who have thick skin. There are people who they're not built for that. They don't want to get harassed.
the
They don't want to have
thinnest
shit talked about
fucking
their
skin, shut the
appearance.
fuck
They just want to be normal people. Okay? So in this regard, she just doesn't want to appear in my content ever again, basically. Like I've asked her from time to time. She's like, I don't want to do it. And I'm never going to make her. I'm never going to pressure her because I want it to totally be her decision if she ever wants to come back. But that's why, like, she's only been, I'm not even kidding, probably less than 10 streams ever has she appeared in.
If she ever wants to come back, are you talking about the fact she divorced you and left? Womp womp.
Yet these people constantly talk about her appearance, her weight, fucked up stuff that, by the way, isn't even true. She's much better right now. She's actually lost a lot of weight. She's gotten a lot healthier. Along with me, we together have gone on this journey of health together, and she's feeling a lot better, looking a lot better. But why have her come on camera and give them what they want? Fuck them. You know? I refuse to give them what they want. Tough shit.
Because he has a whole
But it's up
industry
to her if
based
she ever
off of him,
decides,
doesn't he?
you know, to do that. We'll
So
see.
if he had thick
Okay?
skin, he wouldn't
But
be
that's on her
DSP.
call, not mine. Okay? I felt like it was a good time to talk about that because maybe many of you don't know that because, you know, you're not here on the streams regularly, you're newcomers. So that's why you'll hear me talk about my wife occasionally, but you won't see her in my content. Okay? Gas Giant did a $10 super chat. I always felt like DSP tries it should be weird or interesting food. Like when you ate Japanese candies, maybe do an MRE or a weird Japanese Kit Kat one. Well, here's the thing. Exactly right. If it's just for fun, because I'm already getting tons of support. If there's no like, oh, we're motivated to hit 10 goals now, so we can get support. If we're not doing that, then that's cool, right? Then we can just do whatever we want. You're right. We could do a silly foreign candy box. I would love to try different flavor Kit Kats. I've never had them. I would love to try like a variety Kit Kat boxes, all the international flavors I've never tried before.
There's plenty of streamers who are married and you don't know
support,
it.
who gives a fuck? I just do it for
Like
fun,
Amaranth.
right? Same thing with the food. We could just, what's the new collaborative meal this week? We haven't done DSP tries it in a bit. Oh shit, they're doing that at Wendy's. Okay, let's just get it right now. Instead of, oh, we gotta hit the goal so I can get a burger today. Like, yeah, we can just do it. I'm down for that. Okay, oh, that was $10, right? And by the way, we will begin with Pokemon shortly. Because now I've been hanging out with you guys for a while, and I do actually want to start with gameplay today, as promised. I don't want to be like, oh, no Pokemon today. I actually want to play the game and make progress in the playthrough today. The villain with a $5 super chat. Can we play Expedition 33 Act 3? The support is there. Yeah, villain, I said, I guess you showed up late. That was one of the major things we just talked about. That it looks like if people are here for it, I'm down for it. I want to. So it's a very strong possibility for the month of December that Expedition 33 returns and we do Act 3. And then Raider Randy with a $2 super chat. Split Fiction is a fantastic co-op game. I've heard such. I have heard that. I've heard that it's a great co-op game, and you know, I don't do co-op really, and that's why I don't really play those games. But yeah, I've heard good things about it.
Because you have no one to play with, because you're a lonely
Would I ever do a documentary with Mike
bitch.
Klum? No. I have no reason to do a documentary. I know people have done documentaries on me. Okay? You don't need to see anything else. I'm doing good. I don't need to do a documentary. It doesn't do anything for me. Okay.
June the King.
Okay,
June
so
the
here's the
King.
deal. All right. We are actually going to start with gameplay shortly. I would like to now give all of you in chat a chance if you want to ask me something or comment on everything we just talked about. Okay? What are your opinions? Let's take it in. What do you think about everything we just discussed? What do you think about abolishing the goal counter? What do you think about not doing DSP tries every 10 goals, but just doing it casually every once in a while? What do you think about eventually not even caring about the King's tax? Because if we're making 150 or more a stream, I don't need to count it. What I'll do is I'll just shout out people who do contributions, and that's it. There'll be top contributors up there. We won't have running tallies of what's being made anymore. Okay? What do you think about
Told
bringing
you
back
he's trying to hide the money he's
as a Act 3
making.
playthrough next month? And what do you think about on Friday when I do my Black Friday marathon, instead of taking shots on financial milestones, instead, I just drink casually over the course of the day because you guys are going to support it anyway. Who cares? What do you think about all of that? This all sounds great. Yup, this is all good.
Get drunk. Get drunk. Make a fool of yourself.
Back then, I
Get
think
drunk.
all great
Get
ideas.
drunk.
Sounds
Make a
good,
fool of
not gonna lie.
yourself.
Cabal says, good idea. Sar Gustav did a super chat. He says, understand the Asmon army's different. We can eat trolls alive. Let's clean the house finally. The goals and the trolls will be gone. There you go. Awesome. The DSP redemption arc. There you go.
Ooh,
Jake says, yep, this is good. Excellent. All right. Well, Garce says baby steps. Well, here's the thing. All these changes can happen as long as the people are here for it. If you guys are here, you're watching, you're engaging, you're supporting, all these changes can happen. The only reason that I became a full-time
It's
eBanger
amazing how
is
many
because
days it has
my attendance, my
31
support,
bans.
it all dwindled. It all went
How do
away.
you ban
because
31
of
people
my
in a single
channel
day?
declining
You
on
did
YouTube.
it
The algorithm
twice.
screwed me, my trolls screwed me. If you guys are going to be here for it, all these positive changes
My
can happen.
trolls screwed me,
Okay?
guys.
So
Not
it's
me.
and you.
Not
working
my
together for a better
actions. I
future
did
on this
nothing
channel.
wrong.
I'm down for it. I've been ready for this. I've never wanted to sit here and beg. Not once have I ever said, man, I just can't wait to get on stream and ask for money today. That's really what I'm looking
Yes,
to do.
you did. That's
Not once has
exactly
that thought ever
what
gone
I've
through
been
my
ready
head.
to do. Take a sip, you sleazy asshole.
Okay.
Take a sip, you sleazy asshole.
So now that being said, all right, we're going to get ready to play Pokemon. The way that it works when I play Pokemon, for a $20 contribution, you can name a Pokemon. That Pokemon gets brought into the party for the stream. Excuse me. And we get to see them be used in combat.
We're going to turn it law.
So if people are interested in that,
Gorgon?
we can do it. But the thing is, because we have so many people now supporting, I'm afraid that this might backfire. Like, what if 10 people try to do it? Well, the party only holds 6 Pokemon. So here, I'm going to lay down the law. Only 5 people can do it. A stream. Only 5. Right now, we already have 1 person who contributed and said, keep Frankie in the party. That's the Greninja. So that's going to happen, which means there's 4 slots left. 4 people can do a $20 contribution and can name a Pokemon. Okay? It's going to be a limited time thing because now we're in a whole different situation at this point. Okay? No, I'm not upping the price. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm not doing that.
Oh, he's singing about it, though. You know it.
Okay. Save as GTA, I'm about to ban your ass. Because you're being so toxic right now in the kick chat and no one trusts you or believes you. I'm literally going to ban your ass. It's a great day and you're sitting there trying to be toxic.
Wow.
Really.
He's making
Seriously, everyone
all
here
this
celebrating having a
money.
good time, and he says toxic stuff that's just a lie, not true, and I've had enough. So are you going to act like a mature individual or are you going to continue the toxic arc? Which would you like? It's your choice.
Somebody sure is salty.
All right. Princess Luna did a $20 super chat, says keep Glacie in the party king. So Glacie was a Glacian that we put into the party last stream. And so that will happen as well. So we're going to keep Greninja, Frankie the Greninja, and Glacie the Glacian in the party today. That means there's now 3 spots available for the party left. Okay? Okay. Are we good? All right, guys. Thank you for your time. If you watch this on demand, you may be shocked. You may be like, what the hell just happened? Things are changing. Yeah, they are changing. Holy shit, are they changing, right? So I hope you feel that the changes are positive ones and better ones. I feel like they are. This is what I've always wanted to do. And I hope that you guys are excited for the future. All right, thank you for watching. By all means, if you're watching this on demand, this video, after the fact, leave some comments on it. Let me know what you think about these changes, or if you have other suggestions for improvement. If you like them, if you hate them, I want feedback. I've got a ton of comments I've been reading overnight from all of you newcomers. They're amazing. They're helping me a lot. So please share your thoughts. All right, everybody? Thank you so much for watching.
By giving me more money.
Here's to the future. Okay, we're going to get set up for Pokemon right now. In order to do that, I need to hook up my Switch. Okay, so give me a second to do that, get the Switch going. And I'm going to take a leak, and then we're going to start with Pokemon. We're going to play Pokemon for about an hour and a half, and then actually I'll take a break because my wife will be coming home from work, and then after that we'll play again until 4 p.m. So we're going to get around 3 to 3.5 hours of Pokemon in today. Some good progress, okay? Okay. Cool. All right.
All this money coming in, hundreds of people watching. Take a break. Oh, looks like he's done with that. So we're going to switch over to today's pre-stream. And here is today's.
Have you not been around for a few days? Because a few people probably haven't. And if you've only been watching my channel since the last time I did a podcast, you're going to notice that what's going on. Some things have changed. Today, we have a lot to talk about because since Monday's interview with Asmon Gold, things have definitely been affected in a negative way for my trolls, because now things are looking up. Views, attendance, engagement, subs. I've already made big positive changes. We're going to talk all about this today, including what was the perception of what was going to go down on Monday versus what was the reality of the outcome. We're going to look at sub increases. We're going to look at your direct feedback in the last 48 hours.
Yes, he doesn't
on
like
my
Christian,
content,
doesn't he?
on how to improve it and how to increase the trajectory of growth. So we've got a lot to talk about today. A lot of very, very positive stuff. Very excited. Because today is the very first episode of the Level 1 podcast that I'm essentially making for a totally new audience. So sit back and relax. It is time for the show. The Level 1 podcast begins here on DSP Gaming.
This is seriously what he looks like. He looks like fucking Chris Chan. Goddamn, DSP. Of all the people to emulate, I don't think you want to emulate Chris Chan. Or maybe he does. Yeah, this was posted on Twitter and I had to save it.
Alrighty, everybody. Good morning and welcome to the show. Today is Wednesday, the 26th of November, 2025. I'm DSP. This is the Level 1 Podcast. Now, I'm well aware that today I'm going to have a split audience. We're going to have people who are my regulars, who have been along for the ride for a very long time, know all about this show, and know the deal. But there's also going to be many of you who are newcomers, people who have just subscribed to the channel. Over 8,000 of you.
It was 1301, that means it's 102.
I'm hoping that you will enjoy the show as well, but you're probably wondering, what's it all about? Don't you talk to your audience every day? What is this Level 1 Podcast, right? So I do a podcast usually 2 to 3 times a week. When I do a
Mind you, he just talked for over an hour and a half yesterday on not a podcast.
I basically have set topics where I feel I want to address them in kind of a formal format. Maybe I know exactly what talking points I want to make about each topic. This could include news stories. It could include current events. It could be about gaming or otherwise, but usually it's on topic about gaming. This is also the place where I talk about my own schedule, events, planning of those kind of things. We talk about games that I'm playing. We talk about games that I could potentially play in the future. This is basically a nice place to have interactive discussion with the audience, but also for me to cover topics. You know, I do just talk with the audience every day on stream. That's a little different because usually there's a game involved. Here, it's just a dedicated show to spend time with the fans.
Like you just did for an hour and a half yesterday.
But also, I can give you my opinions. Sometimes I react to like a game trailer, or for example, just last week I reacted to the big Steam announcement of all of their new
hour and a half yesterday.
Like that'll be coming out next year. So that's really the purpose of the podcast. Okay. The thing is, most people who are newcomers to the channel don't know about it. You guys just joined, right? So you're not aware of what the difference is. And hopefully after today, you'll give the show a look and you'll decide whether or not you want to follow it. I have viewers who literally only watch my podcast. They'll only come to watch the Level 1 Podcast. They don't watch the gaming streams or whatever. They're just here for the discussion, and then they're off and they come back when there's another podcast. And that's okay. Okay, so I try to do it like every other day. It would be a rare time when I would actually do the show like 2-3 days in a row, unless there's a lot going on in news to cover. Now, to be fair, all right, I'm no Asmongold. Okay, I don't pull in those numbers, and I don't cover a lot of drama. Because a lot of people tend to think, well, this is probably the show where Phil is going to go react to people who are talking about him and doing all of that. No, it's not. There has been some of that in the past, but I've basically in the last year made a concerted effort to stay out of drama and make this a more serious show about gaming and my own work ethic and discussions about what games to play, etc. That's it. I don't really want to turn this show into some kind of a drama war format where it's reacting and talking shit about people. I just don't want to do that. You know, that's the kind of content for other people, and that's fine if that's what they want to do. That's not the route that I want to take. Ever since the interview that has been going on Monday, people have been coming out of the woodwork to try to put my name in their mouth so they can get a rise because everyone's talking about me since the interview. And it's hilarious the amount of people who've been like, you know, name dropping me. Oh, look at this with Phil and this and that. It's like, this is crazy. Like, you're not relevant. You just, why are you name dropping me now? I haven't even mentioned you. What are you talking about? So anyway, I don't care. That's not what we're going to do here
Craig.
Today.
I think
also,
I'd
like to say,
Craig
welcome to the Roaches. You guys say, what? To the what? The Roaches. If you're not aware, Asmongold has been essentially criticized and made fun of. People have called him a roach. And his fan base actually, like, almost lovingly call themselves the Roaches. So I'm well aware that this big increase in subs and, you know, engagement, likes, comments, and views on certain videos is from this group. Welcome. It's this simple. If you like games, if you like chill vibes, and if you just want to enjoy the whole idea of gaming culture together, you're in the right spot. Because that's really what DSPGaming is, was, and always will be. It's centered around video games and the love of them. Okay? That doesn't mean that there won't be times when there's negativity if there's something going bad with games too. I don't kiss games' butts. Oh no. I am very honest. Okay? I don't have any sponsorships or partnerships where I play a game because it's a promotion.
He's honest, guys. Like, what was Truck Sim? The wheel kept turning to the right. Oh my god, the developers destroyed the game. The developers are idiots. The developers are all fucking morons. I can't believe they broke the game. A wire was pressing the right arrow key on his keyboard. Had nothing to do with the developers or the product or anything else. It had to do with him being a dumbass.
Opportunity, and I get paid to kiss the game's butt. That doesn't happen here. Here, you always get my honest take on whatever I'm playing, and here you're going to get my honest opinions on things going on in the gaming industry, okay? If that's what you're interested in, you're definitely at the right place. Hit that subscribe button and expect content like this moving forward in the future very frequently, because that's pretty much what I'm all about, all right? But again, just to make this abundantly clear, if you're here for drama, if you're here for angry arguments with other creators and me responding to the response, to the shit talking, to the this, to the that, that's not what this is about whatsoever, all right? It's about moving forward positively and moving upward positively. Okay, there's been things in my past that I'm not proud of. A lot of people have
like masturbating in front of children.
Because that's all you've ever heard of me. You've heard my detractors highlight my bad moments, but you don't actually get to see the real, honest truth of what the content is that I make. Well, now you're here.
Masturbating in front of children.
And hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Now, I want to make something abundantly clear.
If I get the tiny masturbating in front of children.
Those of you watching on demand, You probably, check out the video comments. You might notice this video might have a lot more comments than usual. You might have a lot of upvotes because people have been upvoting all my content recently, and that's amazing. And thank you so much for that. That will help this channel in the algorithm. But you may notice something when it comes to the chats. And I just want to make this clear. I have 2 chat rooms. One is on my YouTube channel, DSPGaming on YouTube, and one is on my channel, DSPGaming Real on Kick. I'm not kidding you if I tell you in the last 48 hours, I've had a whole bunch of newcomers come to my channels and start watching and said, Bill, there's a weird difference between the chats. The YouTube chat seems to be really positive. Like, everyone there seems to actually, like, be a fan of you.
Because they're not positive, they get banned.
But then when I go to the Kick chat, it seems like at least half the people there are saying negative things, toxic things, nasty things. They're saying sarcastic remarks about you. And I don't understand the difference.
They get banned. How's it going?
All right. I've been a full-time YouTuber since 2011. Okay. DSPGaming.
I say he did just tell everyone about his gout, so that's also something that's very important to him.
2010, before I even had it as a job. This channel has existed for over 15 years, and this is my long-standing place where I do gameplay content every day, where I stream every day. That's where the true fan base lies. I have only been live streaming on Kick for a year. And quite honestly, I started live streaming on Kick as a result of doing a big collaboration last year with some drama farmers called Kino Casino. When I started working with them,
he actually dropped their name.
Kick, a lot of their viewership started watching me there.
He actually dropped the name. Oh, fucking I also missed a couple of the admins.
They were trying to drag me down into this real awful place and have me be stuck making all kinds of drama content I didn't want to make. So I cut the cord, and they don't like that, so now they hate me. Their fan base is kind of mixed.
They were fucking with you the entire time.
They don't necessarily hate me. They like to hate watch me, so they stick around. And so what you're going to notice is in the Kick chat room, a lot of the people in there are hold-offs from the Kino Casino days, and they're there saying toxic things, doing toxic things. And you might say, well, then why do you keep them around? Well, it's because, number one, I get paid for their attendance because I'm in the KCIP program. So every view I get on Kick, I get paid for. And number two, Kick actually pays generously. Any contributions I get through Kick, like subs or kicks, it's very lucrative. So even though I understand that they're kind of like the negative peanut gallery who say crap about me every day, that's why they're there, and that's why I tolerate it, all right? Maybe one day I won't, but right now, hey, just like I had with that discussion with Asmongold on Monday, it's paying us both well. Why on earth would I stop streaming there, right? Now, I'm not going to sit here and constantly moderate that chat and say, how dare you say negative things? Let them, because then that's the place for it. It keeps them over there, and it lets us focus on the YouTube side, right, and be positive. But the thing is, I'm not saying they're all negatives. A lot of them are. In fact, most of those people are on stock accounts because they've already been banned multiple times. But it is what it is. All right, so I just wanted to explain that because there's many newcomers to the content. Yes, looking at it like, why does he have the 2 chats and how could they be so different from what's happening on the YouTube side? That's exactly why. Okay? All right. To start today, I have shout-outs to make. I received contributions, but I wasn't even broadcasting. That almost never happens, to make that clear. Like, usually if someone's going to contribute to my content, I will get contributions when I'm live, okay? First of all, I've been getting a few super thanks on the videos. If you're someone who has watched my content on demand in the last couple of days and you left a super thanks on the video, thank you. I've gotten a bit of them. I usually get 0, like ever. So the fact that I even got a few, thank you so very much to anyone who did that, okay?
Now he's getting behind the scenes
I was going to boot up the stream. I'd already received 10 gifted subs on Kick from Rakile, R-A-K-I-L-E. Don't know how to pronounce it, but I want to give a shout out. I mean, that's amazing. Thank you so very much for the early support here when I wasn't even here. Much, much appreciated. Gets us off on a really, really great start. Great momentum. So thank you so very much. And then the first super chat of the day is from IML3, a $5 super chat. Be safe if you're going out to the bars tonight, anyone. Have fun, drink, and don't drive. Yeah, tomorrow is American Thanksgiving. And I think they actually did a, like, research. And this is one, it's not the top one, but I think this is, like, maybe the second most car accidents happened this week from people who drink and drive. I don't know why. Maybe it's, again, it's American Thanksgiving. Maybe a lot of people are off from work. And so they go and drink and then they drive home or whatever. So please be responsible. I agree with that sentiment.
Like you used to do.
You know, it ain't worth it. Like, what are you getting out of drinking and driving, right? Like, just risking your life and everyone else's life around you. Please be careful this week, especially if you're out and you're traveling to see family or friends. Please be careful and be aware of the people around you because you might have someone next to you
because you have no friends or family.
You got to be careful if you're out on those roads, okay? All right.
No friends.
So before we get to any particular topics, good morning to the audience. Let's see who we got. Chris, how are you? Mr. 10 Years, good morning. Crazy Jumping Cheese, what's up? Coolio Top Notch. Carl Franz, Maxterbator, that's a good name. Of course, we have IML3, Copium. Who do we got over here? We've got
no
banning.
banning.
Your stepson. Who else? WebG.
Unless they're like the people that show up and start spamming that stupid
asleep.
Dog. What? I think it was
Could you tell when I went from the YouTube to the Kick chat? Could you tell the difference?
I don't ban anyone.
A slight difference.
I mean, it's got to be very offensive for me to ban
Sarah
someone.
just did a 500 kicks on Kick. Let's play an animation for Sarah. And actually, here's something cool that they've now improved on Kick that I wanted to bring up. For those of you who are not newcomers, but you've been on Kick, if you noticed, the last few weeks, when people do kicks, usually I miss them. The reason is there hasn't been like a queue for me to look at, for me to see kicks when people contribute them. Well, now if you do 500 kicks or more in one go, they show up at the top of the chat room, and they stay there for a while. So, for example, I can play the animation for Sarah. I can click on the message. I can now see the message that Sarah said, and I can shout it out properly. This did not exist until yesterday. All right? So thank you to Sarah for 500 kicks. She says, Kick isn't so bad. Most of the trolls here aren't malicious. I'm a long-term supporter here with you through the highs and the lows. Thank you so much, Sarah. Listen, the thing is, what I'm saying is that there's definitely a negative troll element over there. When you say, is it malicious? Well, How malicious can you really be in a chat room? Are people saying racist things and doxing and doing things over there? No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is you're going to notice on the kick side of stuff, a lot of people say negative things. I'll say something, they'll immediately contradict me and say that I'm a liar. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how they are over there.
Yeah, I
but
don't
the YouTube side is more of the long-time standing fans.
I mean, there's got to be something very offensive for me to ban you.
The thing is, as I've explained recently, there's an audience on both sides. Like, listen, if you guys are going to be over there and watch all the time, dude, I'm going to get paid for it. Why would I say no? Why would I be like, get out of here? No, watch. Please do. Please sit there in the kick chat. As long as I benefit from it, go for it. Make fun of me all freaking day. What do I care, right? I'd be pretty stupid to say no. I've just received 10 gifted memberships from Osiris, 1449. Thank you so much, Osiris, for the gifted memberships. I appreciate that. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. That's the biggest of the day so far. So as you guys can see what I do, because many of you, again, are newcomers, and you might say, well, what's Phil's methodology here with what he does here on a stream? So if you are a top contributor in any category, that means if you're the person who gave the most subs of the day so far on Kick, if you have the largest amount of kicks in one contribution, if you have gifted the most memberships in the day, if you have done the largest single super chat of the day, or if you've done the largest tip of the day, I will put you up on the leaderboard so you can get recognition on the stream. Okay? Also, as you can see, there's pop-up messages for all contributions, as much as I can do. I can't do every single one. Sometimes they get missed. If there's too many at once, sometimes the pop-ups get missed. There's nothing I can do about that. So you get on-screen recognition as well. The one thing I don't do is I don't do like text-to-speech, and you notice there's no messages attached to these. Why not? Trolling, you know, sadly, even when you put as many filters as you can and as much protections as you can, the trolls try to get around it. They'll try to do something. They'll try to say the N-word, but with different characters, but you know that's what they're saying. You know what I mean? We can't have that. And this way, I shout out every contribution. It gives me an opportunity to interact with every viewer who contributes, and I remember to do that. If it was all automated, I'd probably forget to do it, okay? And listen, this has been a great way for me to do it because I'm a small-scale guy. I mean that, like, you know, I stream to a few hundred people a day. I'm not streaming to thousands. Maybe if I were streaming to thousands of people, things would have to be different. I don't know. But to be frank, I don't know if I'll ever stream to thousands of people. I don't think I'm ever going to have that level of popularity or notoriety. But hey, we'll see what happens. I like the personal touch that I have, that I'm able to talk with all of you.
He keeps saying to not, or let me be frank, or to be Frank. I don't remember him ever bringing up Frank before. The new verbal tick of his.
In a personal manner, say thank you to each and every person who contributes. Okay. Shout out to Steven Milsom, who gifted a membership here today on the channel. Thank you, Steven, for the gifted membership. I appreciate that. Thank you to Probably Bears for a $5 super chat. As a longtime viewer, but also a roach, I would never have imagined that this crossover could have happened. Well, neither did I, but you know, I went out of my comfort zone. I reached out to the guy because I knew he was talking about me. Everyone told me that he was a reasonable guy and that he didn't hate me, but that he was just reacting to detractor content. And therefore, you know, maybe you should respond. So I gave it a go. Thank you to Mr. 10 Years for a $100 super chat. 100 simoleons, smackaroos, big dinero,
see, guys,
big
I don't have to beg anymore
big money, big prizes.
$1,000 every stream.
Whammies. Thank you, Mr. 10 Years. He says, shout out to all the roaches and the roach army. Welcome to the dark side army. Well, there is no dark side army. There's no, whatever you hear, my detractors try to say shit that's not true. I've actually never called my viewer base or fan base a group name.
You used to call them the hate army. You straight up called them the hate fucking army, you jackass.
There's never been an official one. I've never done it for more than like once ever. So as much as they try to say that to spread misinformation, and the reason for that is not a bad one. Okay, so here's the deal.
Like Clonius.
Thank you, Mr. 10 Years.
You mean like this?
Thanks for $100, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm in the way.
Very generous. So back in the day, when I was becoming prominent on YouTube, it seemed like everyone started to use and categorize their viewers as this kind of name. Like, I remember, like, Angry Joe, when he was becoming prominent, he had the Angry Army, right? And then PewDiePie, who technically came after me, said, oh, the Bro Fist Army. Everyone had an army.
He came after me, guys. He totally came after me, guys. I was before him, guys. I invented YouTube. I invented it, not him.
Army, right? And I was like, you know, it's kind of weird because if you say that, aren't you kind of like depersonalizing your audience? Aren't you like making it less like it's them who are real people who like your content and more like
slobbing on Popeyes?
I didn't like that idea. You know, maybe today things have changed. Maybe today a viewer base actually does see it in a more positive light, but I never really saw it that way. I just like the fact that I had people from all walks of life from all over the world who liked my content, and I dressed them by name rather than by a group name. I would much rather do that. That's why, again, I go out of my way to shout out every contributor to my content, because I want you to understand how much I appreciate that you're going out of your way to support me and allow me to live my dream. This, what I'm doing right here, is the best thing I've ever done in my life for work. I absolutely love it. I love every moment I'm here. No exaggeration. This is what I want to do until the day that I don't want to stream anymore for my own personal reasons. This is the best thing. I love it. I live my dream. I love what I do. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. So anyway, I don't know. Maybe eventually, and we actually get enough of a positive boost here, and we get a new viewer base, and people want to possibly say, hey, let's actually do it. Let's make a name for ourselves. What do we want to be called? Maybe we would consider it, but for now, you know, that's why you don't have
hate army.
Why we don't have, you know,
you literally call them the hate army.
All right. So by the way, as now the show is getting into full swing. And by the way, what's up, Game Boy? Good morning. How you doing? You may notice as you're looking around. Wait a minute. Phil has over 300 viewers right now on YouTube. There's over 100 viewers on Kick, and the viewership is increasing. What is going on? There's new viewers. There are new viewers coming. I've noticed in the last couple of days, pretty much around double attendance on all of my streams. Yesterday, for both Pokemon and Call of Duty, I had about double attendance on the streams thanks to this newfound attention that I have on me. And I'm very happy for it. Thank you so much to everyone who is here and giving this channel newfound attention as the result of Monday's interview with
Thank
Aspen
you for
Gold.
giving me all
So,
the money.
here's the thing. First off, what I'd like to start with.
Give
Okay?
me all the money.
First segment, I'd like to take a look at what people thought was going to happen with this interview on Monday. Okay, for the record, how did it come to be? Well, Asmongold had started reacting to my content more regularly. Previously, he had very sporadically watched my Detractors videos, and he would comment on them on his show. He has 4.5 million subs on YouTube. When he streams, he gets like 40,000 viewers. Okay, no lie. He's that popular. And that's just on Twitch. I think he also has a few thousand viewers or more on Kick. So this guy's bringing in like 50K views when he goes live, all right? That's a lot of eyes on my Detractors content. And after hearing a couple times that he'd been watching it, I was like, I'm upset because what happens is that it's different for me than other people. And allow me to explain. When Asmongold reacts to any other content creator, whether it's positive or negative, what undoubtedly happens is people flock to their content. I want to check out their content now. Are they good? Are they bad? And then their channel or their stream or whatever it is they're doing gets a boost in attention. Boom, giant spike, huge boost in attention. So even if Asmongold was saying something negative about them, they get a view spike, they make some extra money. They're like, I got the rub. Not a big deal. I actually heard, I don't know if this is true, there was someone who he had talked about, and because of their interaction, they gained 200,000 subscribers just based on that interaction. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what someone told me, okay? So that's insane, right? That's amazing. Holy shit. You work with Asmongold, you get the rub, right? But here's the difference between me and everybody else. Everyone else, you can find them. You know, Asmongold name drops this guy, that girl. You can go find them, and you can watch their content. You can't find me on the internet. Why? Because I am buried under a pile of toxic garbage. People who have stolen my content for nearly a decade now, illegally restreaming it, illegally ripping it and putting it up on their own channels before I even have a chance to, because I'm still on my own live stream. Right now, as I'm broadcasting this, there's people who are stealing the content immediately. They are not doing anything transformative. They're not doing anything protected under fair use law. They are outright stealing. Then they post up that content with hashtag DSP, hashtag DSPGaming, hashtag DarkSidePhil. They title it like that. So when people go to the YouTube algorithm, they say, I wonder what DSP is up to today because Asmongold talked about him. And you type in DSP.
But once again, DSP Gaming pops right up. DSP Gaming shows DSP Gaming. DSP, like the initials DSP, can mean several different things. But guys, I'm the only DSP in the world.
All you get are detractor videos and detractor channels. So they literally steal all of my attention, good or bad. Even if it's a good day, someone says something good about me, I don't benefit from it. There was a time a few weeks ago, someone was positively highlighting my take on AI and how AI should be used in the future. My take was AI should be used to basically take care of the menial tasks and boring things that we shouldn't be doing so we have time to do creative things. So for example, AI should wash your dishes. AI should do the laundry. AI should not be making music. AI should not be drawing art because those are the artistic and creative and things that people want humans to do because that's meaningful. That's what we want more time to do. Have the AI do the things we don't want to do so we have time to do the meaningful things, right? So that take was put all over the internet. People were like, oh, it's a good take. Guess how much attention I actually got for it? Because all that happened is everyone typed in, oh, DSP's take, and went right to detractors. Okay?
Good.
So when Asmongold was talking about me for the last few weeks, I said, this is not going to help at all. So what I need to do is I need to take action. So slowly but surely, I started reacting to Asmongold's takes. He said this about you, he said this about you, and then I would respond to it, whether I was on a driving sim stream, having a few drinks, or just casually mentioning it in a podcast. He started reacting back to my reactions. All right? So since I saw he was basically biting his interest, I said, how can I actually get this guy's attention? I'm not going to get his attention by just talking in my own content, because all he's going to do is react to my detractors again. Literally, I'll get nothing out of it. So I said, I know what I'll do. I'll be an asshole. Why be an asshole to him? Well, because if you're an asshole, people pay attention. If you're a nice guy and you do nice things on the internet and you're like buddy and oh yeah, respect, no one cares. You have to be a dick. You have to be an asshole to someone. You have to insult them. You have to be harsh to them. Then all of a sudden, everyone notices, everyone pays attention, and then you can actually elicit the response that you want. So I went on Twitter and I talked shit. I said, hey, Asmongold, read your DMs and stop reacting and talking about me like a bitch. Then I sent him a DM and immediately said,
such a big man on the internet.
The only reason that I just said that publicly was to get your attention, because if I didn't say it like that, you never would be told that I did this, and you'd never read this DM. I would like to talk with you about this detractor content that you're responding to, because you have big misconceptions. I've never been banned from Twitch. I don't sit around begging for money all day because I'm poor. Like, none of these things are true. That's what my detractors say. But if we sit down and have a conversation...
He's not poor, he's broke. Well, what's the difference? The difference is, if he's poor, he has no money because he doesn't get paid enough. He doesn't get paid enough. The issue is, because he's a dumbass, he spends it all. The second a fucking penny shows up in his pocket, it gets spent. And so, yes, he is not poor. He is, in fact, broke. And DSP, I don't think he understands the difference. Poor is, fuck, I'd really like to do this, but I just don't have the money for it. Broke is, I didn't have the money to do that, but I spent the money anyways. Fuck, what do I do now? I better get another credit card.
I'd be more than happy to address any of this kind of stuff. Let's talk. And so we started a dialogue. It took about 2 weeks to really hammer in exactly when this was going to happen. And it was all kind of like, but rush, let's get it going. And then finally we got it going. So that's why it happened, because I went out of my way to try to get his attention by doing it the only way you can on the internet. And the thing is, I don't operate like that. I'm not a guy who talks shit. I'm not a guy who tries to insult or whatever.
You do that all the fucking time.
It does sound like a crazy story, but it's true. This is exactly what happened. Okay, word for word, this is actually how it came to be. And so he accepted he wanted to do it. And people say, Asmongold doesn't do interviews. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm shocked that he wanted to do it too. And you can watch it in its entirety on his channel, Asmongold TV. Right now it has over 740-something thousand views and climbing. Probably will get 1 million by the end of the week. That's the better version, because that's the version that has him and me on camera. A lot of people have criticized my side and said, why don't you have Asmongold on camera? There was no way to get him on camera. He doesn't know how to set up Discord so I can see his camera. I'm serious. He
guys, I'm smarter than he is, guys.
He doesn't know how to do that. It's actually called
I'm smarter than him.
You have to do this virtual camera thing to take your camera and put it into OBS so people can see you in there. He didn't know how to do it. So basically, he could see me because I set it up right. He didn't know how to set it up. So I didn't have his face. He's like, oh, you could put my stream on your channel. I'm like, yeah, but it's going to be desynced. It's going to be like several seconds delayed. Who wants to see your face delayed? So I was like, well, I guess I will just go full screen with me. If you did actually watch the version on my end, but it's the same as his basically, and his has both of us. So anyway, the interview lasted 2 hours. Yes, there was a lot of my detractor stuff, accusations, all the drama stuff was asked. Then for about 45 minutes, we talked about games, we talked about Twitch and streaming on Kick, we talked about the industry in general, and the whole second half of the interview was a fucking delight, because finally I got to talk with someone about awesome stuff that I've always wanted to talk about. Gaming in general is what I have passion for, what I wish people would want to talk to me about. But instead, drama, nonsense drama. Why? Because they're all cheap bitches who want to get easy attention on themselves by talking about toxic stuff. It's harder to get attention and support for talking about interesting, intelligent topics than it is about drama. Drama is the easy way out on the internet, and always has been. That's why I've been against it since day one. I don't like drama content because I think that's like gossip for teenage girls and sissies, quite frankly. I'm not for it. I'm a fucking 43-year-old man. I don't need to talk drama all day.
He wants to say the F-A word so fucking bad.
I want to talk about intelligent stuff. I want to talk about games. I want to do all this stuff, right? But no one will do it with me because they want to benefit from the drama that my detractors have created around me. Okay, Asmongold gave me that respect. When we started talking about games, he realized, wait, he doesn't want to ask me drama questions about myself. He wants to talk about games. This is cool. And we had a good conversation. He by the end of the show, he said, I guess coming up, he's going to start a podcast, and it's going to have this discussion about games, and he's invited me to be on the show. And I said, yes, absolutely. I want to be on the show. That would be amazing. That would be my dream, to talk about intelligent stuff with games and stuff with someone else in the industry as a creator, and we can share each other's opinions. I'm sure we'll have things we agree on.
Too bad it's you.
It's going to be awesome.
It's not going to happen.
I can't wait. Literally, I'm fucking delighted. If only other people would give me that kind of respect, rather than just treat me like a doormat so they can get cheap views from idiots on the internet who will mouth-droolingly throw them money to talk shit about Dark Side Phil.
Mouth-drooling? Where else are you supposed to drool from?
So it was amazing in my opinion, okay?
He's never been able to explain where I was supposed to drool from. That's my question.
But what did people think was going to happen?
Where else are you supposed to drool from?
Let's take a look at that. First of all, a couple quick shout-outs, then we'll take a look at that. Probably Bears did a $5 super chat. It might be because I've been subbed since the channel was made. I just checked. You do show up as the first option when I search DSP Gaming. You just said it. When you specifically search for DSP Gaming will show up. But not Dark Side Phil, not DSP in any phrase, not DSP tries it, only specifically DSP Gaming. Do you have a chance
that's what your channel's called.
To see DSP Gaming, the channel?
Guys, I typed D-O, and I'm going to find DutyStreams. Like, what the fuck, guys? I specifically typed in D-O, and yet DutyStreams didn't pop up, guys. Duty needs to sue YouTube because he doesn't show up when you type in D-O. Guys, I was looking for GTG, so I typed the letter G, and it wouldn't show up, guys. I don't get it. I clearly typed the letter G, and yet GTG didn't show up, guys. It's bullshit. Guys, I typed in evil, and evil AJ didn't show up. What the fuck is YouTube doing? Exactly. You type in JTL, and you couldn't find James Lester. Like, what did you expect,
and that's the problem.
Jackass?
When Asmongold reacts to stuff about me, people say, oh, DSP, and they go type in DSP. And that's the end of it. They never find my stuff. There you go. Thank you for that. And then Raider Randy with a $5 super chat. I think you should always add DSP into your stream titles. Might be a reason YouTube doesn't show your streams over theirs. Fair enough. Maybe I should. Maybe that's a great point, because I don't. Right now, what is my stream titled? Chill Podcast, then Super Mario Galaxy 2 continues in the date. Oh.
Yes, you don't even have DSP. You don't even have DSP in your own titles.
Hold on.
You don't even have your fucking name in your titles.
God damn it. All right, hold on. Everyone quiet. Everyone, I can hear you laughing through the internet. Stop. Stop that right now. How dare you? I deserve some respect. I've been doing this for 17 years, all right? Stop laughing at me. I can't stop laughing at me. What? Shh. Shh. Everyone, shh.
Oh, yeah, he said Asmon a bunch of times.
I've added DSPGaming to the beginning of this name of a stream. Anyway, thank you for those super chats. And then Mr. 10 Years did a $10 super chat. When are you going to play Mario Galaxy 2? When are you going to play Mario Galaxy 2 after the podcast? The podcast lasts about an hour to an hour and a half. So if you're here only for the gameplay,
way longer than an hour.
Show, and typically this show will end around
way longer than an hour.
I take a break, so by 1:30ish I'll start, and there'll be around two hours of gameplay roughly today, just so you know.
Guys, my stream started at 11. About an hour later, I'll be playing the game. 1:30 is 2.5 hours later. 2.5 hours later, not an hour later. What the fuck?
We're also doing DSP Tries It, if you can believe it. Yeah, we're doing DSP Tries It, Popeye's new Five Nights at Freddy's collaborative meal. That happens today on this stream at the very end of the stream. And we got to talk about that because there's big changes that have now happened. As you might notice if you look at my scrolling bar here, there's no goal, there's no total, it's gone. Did you notice that? There's a good reason. We're going to talk about that. I talked about it yesterday, but I figured talk about it formally on the podcast, okay? I received a $10 tip from You're Not Funny. Thank you so much. You're Not Funny for $10 over PayPal. Let's get a nice animation. That's our first tip of the day. So he gets on the leaderboard for that. And again, if you want to get on the leaderboard, you got to be the top contributor of what type, whether it's a super chat on YouTube, gifted memberships on YouTube, kicks on Kick, subs gifted on Kick, or a tip. Okay? So he says, here's a little seed money toward the lawsuit fund against the detractor channels. Well, thanks. For the record, I'm not planning on suing the detractors. Okay? I'm just not. I don't see anything fruitful coming from it. Okay?
Because of discovery.
The thing is, like they say, it's like the Hydra, you cut off one head and 3 more sprout. And that's what's always happened with my trolls, is even when a troll gets taken down or a troll gets, embarrassed and they stop making content, 5 more people sprout up to replace them. What's the point? For me, it's about trucking through and doing my own positive content and not paying attention to their nonsense. Okay? And it's worked. Here I am. 17 years later, I'm still here. I'm still successful. Okay? They get a nice Baja Blast for $1.50. Appreciate that. Okay, so what was the public perception of what was going to happen with the Asmongold interview with DSP? Because if you're not aware, a few days ago, I actually purposefully posted up a poll on my X account to see what the public perception was. Would you like to see? Here we go. So, I posted this up on November 22nd, a whole 2 days before I had ever done the interview. And so here, thank you for that. I will shut that out in a second. Here's what people had to say. We had 4 poll options. How do you think my convo with Asmongold will go on Monday? This will be fun to explore after it happens. Great and fun for both of us. 19.6% of the vote. Neutral and interesting. 10.5% of the vote. Negative and dramatic. 41.3% of the vote. Awful for both. A mistake. 28.6% of the vote. Thank you again for that super chat. I will shout that out in a minute. So, there's also a gifted sub over on Kick. Thank you for that. I will shout all this out in a minute. So, here's the thing. First of all, as you can see, I only got 475 votes, and you might say, wait a minute, don't you have like over 20,000 followers? Yes.
Yeah, but they're all banned.
I have 28,200 followers.
Once again, at 1.5 speed, gotta be.
The problem is, most of these are trolls. I'm not kidding. Most of the people who follow me on X are trollish and or aren't positive viewers. Or on the flip side of that, they are positive viewers, but they stay quiet. And the reason they stay quiet is the trolls. If they speak up positively, they're afraid they're going to get harassed. So they don't. They just kind of quietly follow and read everything that I post, but don't say anything. That's why you'll notice it only had 11 likes. Okay? So, 475 votes. Most votes said negative and dramatic. Meaning, for me, because this one would have been awful for both, right? So they're saying, oh yeah, Bill, this is going to go horribly for you. This is going to go absolutely terrible, and it's just going to all fall apart. Now, here's the thing. You might say, well, if that was a chance, why would you do the interview? Because, to be honest with you guys, I don't think it could possibly get worse. I already am where I am. I'm buried in the algorithm. Can't get found by anyone who wants to find my content. Not benefiting from guys like Asmongold name-dropping me. So what is there to really lose? Even if Asmongold talks more shit, well, you still can't find me anyway. So what's the big deal? Right? Basically, I saw it was a win-win situation either way. Either it was a waste of my time to do the interview, but no one cares, or something positive comes of it, right? So, now this is funny, because here we are, a couple days removed from the interview. And to be honest, if you look at these options now, I would say what actually happened? Was it awful for both? Absolutely not. Was it negative and dramatic? No. I mean, there were dramatic questions asked, but did it end up being negative and dramatic and awful? No.
No, guys, it was great.
You could say that. You could say that maybe it actually turned into neutral.
Yes, I want to hear about the Wolverine doll.
To be frank, I think
I mean, about the Wolverine doll would be hilarious.
It was great and fun for both of us. Because by the end of the show, we were talking about games, we were talking about Twitch, Kick, the industry, being creators. It was great. So I think it was a beneficial
That would be a great fucking poll.
conversation on both sides. He got some good content that he farmed out of me, and I'm getting an awesome positive boost. I'm getting people to have positive eyes on myself and my content for the first time in a very long time, and everyone's loving it, right? We're all enjoying this wild ride. Right now, I've got double the viewers that I normally would have for this podcast, and I guarantee you that this podcast will get great views on my channel. So, pretty awesome, huh? Pretty awesome. So, that's just kind of funny. Again, this is the kind of sentiment that was thrown against me previously. Everything for Phil will be negative and dramatic. Everything for Phil will be bad. Everything for Phil is doom and gloom, and it's the end of everything. And then come to find out, actually, no, it was completely the polar opposite, right? Exactly. So, there you go. All right? So, I'm very happy that it went the way it did. And now what I'd like to do is talk about the positive impact that this is having on the channel, on my content, the positive changes I've already made as a direct result, and how this is going to turn into something that I have wanted to do for a very long time and haven't been able to. Okay, but first, shout-outs.
And more shout-outs.
So
Holy fuck,
482
something weird.
with a $20 super chat. Lots of new viewers, me included. When you drop times, be sure to let us know the time zone, my dude. I always give times Pacific Standard Time because I live on the west coast of the United States, which is Pacific Time. So I'm always dropping times Pacific Time, okay? I always say PST or Pacific Time when I drop a time. So hopefully it'll end up being less confusing long term. I know a lot of people just drop Eastern Time because I used to live on the East Coast of the US and I always did that. And I thought that was like the standard time, but yeah, I am PST or Pacific Time. Link the Elf with a $10 super chat. Hey, what's up, man? I've only ever seen people out you down. Watch the Asmon video. Didn't know that you were chill like that, bro. Well, thanks for coming by and thank you for saying that. I appreciate the positivity and I appreciate the support and I appreciate you giving me a chance. I really do because that's what it's all about, just getting a chance. And a lot of you are now giving me a chance for the first time ever, and that's amazing. Thank you for that. Sacrifice You. Thank you for a gifted sub over on Kick. I appreciate that. Sacrifice You. Samp2332 with a £5 super chat. It's a little over $6 USD. Says, brand new fan here. Loving the content thus far. To grind the way that you have is inspirational and showcases the hard work pays off.
It is at 1.5 speed.
I don't know what you mean. Hold on one second.
You gotta watch him at 1.5 speed or it's insufferable.
DSPGaming. Joined April 15th, 2010. 472 million views. 68,128 videos.
Fuck, that's a lot of videos.
You're going to notice that I'm a little bit built different than others. I've been doing this full time for 15 plus years, probably almost 16 at this point. I did it for a hobby for 2.5 years before that. I actually made videos just for fun. I never planned that this would ever be my occupation or my job. I had a full-time office job and I was unexpectedly laid off from it out of nowhere. And I was left with a pile of debt. I just bought a condo.
Second daddy,
I had all these bills.
left the company, he was let go.
The job sector was awful at that time. I didn't know what I was going to do. Luckily, I had this hobby on the side, and I ended up essentially turning it into a career. But it never was expected to be. I mean, I've been living the dream, like I said. But man, when you say living the dream, yeah, I get to do what I love for a living. But now you see the other side of it. You see all these people who jump on you, who choke you, who ride your coattails, who try to take your popularity and your positivity and turn it into a boon for them when it's your hard work. Because let's be honest, I'm the one who's been grinding for 15 years, not my detractors.
You play video games.
The hard work I do and clip it and paste it. That's it. Most of them don't even have intelligent things to say. They just take shit out of context, put a fucking negative title on the video. Here you go. That's it. That's all they do. I'm the one who's making the content. Without me, they don't exist.
I'm the guy.
They're just parasites. So thank you. I'm glad that you are now bringing that to light, that I've basically busted my ass for a very long time to let this happen and to make this be successful.
Busted his ass.
For the record, since we're here, very briefly, what I'd like to show you about the channel, because some people are curious about how the channel works. Daily archive videos obviously are in the videos tab. I do not currently use YouTube Shorts. These are old shorts. I stopped doing them because they didn't really help the channel. Maybe that'll change in the future. You might click on live and be like, what's this? 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 11 months ago, 1 year ago, 3 years ago, 5. Doesn't he stream daily? I do. But I don't archive my streams. What I do is I cut my streams up into digestible portions. So for example, this podcast, I cut it out as a separate video and I upload it as a separate video for you to watch just the podcast. I then have that in a playlist just for the podcasts. You see? Game playthroughs, same thing. I do 1 hour portions, cut them out, upload them separately, title them, put thumbnails on them, so you can watch that in its own playlist.
So you get more ad revenue.
A lot of creators just have the archive stream and that's it. I don't do that. I go the extra mile. I do the extra work to make it easier for you to watch. So if you're interested in any of my podcasts, boom. Here's the daily wrap, a video that I do at the end of every day to summarize what I've been up to. The Level 1 podcast, which is literally what we're doing right now. These are some legacy shows. Like I used to do an Ask the King show where people would do Q&A. It was a Q&A show. I don't do that anymore. And this is before I called it the Level 1 podcast.
He does it multiple times a week.
That's that. So there you go. These are the 2 active shows right here. If you want to get caught up, these are the ones that you should check out.
Some great shit. I love Raw Phil.
If you go to the playlist tab, on this tab, this is all my game playthroughs. So for example, let's say, man, I wonder if Phil ever played Mass Effect. Yeah, I played Mass Effect Andromeda, Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition, the original Mass Effect 3, the Leviathan DLC, the Citadel DLC. I did a FemShep Renegade playthrough of original Mass Effect 1. You can keep going. Mass Effect 2 Overlord DLC, and you just scroll down, you'll see more and more and more. This is how you should find my content. You go to my channel page, you go to the playlist tab. Chances are, if you can think of it, I've probably played it. In fact, right now in chat, someone name a random game. Right now in chat, someone just type the name of a random video game. Let's see what we get first.
We got Cuphead.
Heavy Rain.
The rain is very heavy.
Heavy Rain anniversary run
Heavy
from when it
is
was
the
re-released in
rain.
HD. Heavy Rain PS Move demo from back in the day when actually they ported it to the PS Move. Best and worst of DSP Classics Heavy Rain, where I basically went back into the best and worst moments from my original playthrough. And then you can actually find the original playthrough. Okay, so it's all here. Okay, and by the way, again, everything is in a playlist. Even though it might just come with an individual video,
N-word on
every
a
single video
stream.
game that I have played and done a series on, it's in a playlist. You can just hit play and watch from start to finish. Okay, an insane repository of content, 68,000 videos on this channel. Now, one final thing. This is important, and a lot of people don't know about this. People are asking me, what's your schedule? What are you playing? When are you playing? Posts tab. Super important. This is where I post up streams. This is where I post up my nightly schedule. Every night when I'm going offline, I post up an updated schedule so you know what I'm up to. For example, today it's the Level 1 podcast, followed by Super Mario Galaxy 2, and then tonight on my late stream, Tormented Souls 2. Tomorrow, no podcast. We're going to play Pokemon Legends ZA. There's no late stream tomorrow because it's Thanksgiving Day in the United States. I'm going to spend some time with my wife. Friday, big special event is coming Friday. So on November 28th, it's the Black Friday Marathon. I'm going to be here all day long playing games like Black Ops, American Truck Sim, and probably more. I'm going to be drinking. I bought a special bottle of liquor just for this occasion. It's a liquor I've never even tried before. Okay? And we're going to have leftover Thanksgiving food. We're just going to have chill vibes. I'm going to order some stuff off of Amazon for Black Friday deals to improve my content. New controller, probably a new Lego build that we're going to build together. Probably going to upgrade the set. We're going to do a lot of stuff. It's going to be a great marathon on Black Friday. I hope that you'll come by and hang out.
As long as you give him money.
So you see,
as
this is where you're going to find out what I'm up
money,
to. Also, I post this up on my X account. So at They Call Me DSP on X, that's where I also every single day post this up. So you can get it there, or you can get it here. Very important. That way you know what I'm up to. Okay, guys? Cool. Just wanted to get that out of the way. All right. So as you can see, the overall mentality was that the interview was going to go horribly. The interview went incredibly well, and now I got all this awesome positivity on my content, and I really appreciate all of you. I do. Thank you to the Roaches. Thank you to the longtime fans. Thank you to everyone who's here today. You're awesome, and I appreciate you. More shout-outs, and then what I'd like to do is talk about some of the amazing positive impact you guys are giving the channel, and I want to tell you about the positive changes that I've made.
You guys give me more money.
So let's see here. We've got Dogcatcher404 with a $1 super chat. Thank you so much. Osiris with, I have no idea what the nomination that is, 400 something. They said, bro, you're made for a better life. You are articulate and smart. Talking just about donos is not you. Maybe Asmon lifts you above that. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I don't want to ask for contributions. I never wanted to. I used to staunchly criticize people who sat around asking for contributions all day. Did you know that?
Well, then
I was the content creator on
happened.
YouTube. You just saw the channel.
The
that channel used to have so many views. The ad revenue paid for my living. All I had to do was make videos. That was it. I didn't have to sit on a live stream and say, let's hit the goal and let's hit this and that. And let's put on hats and vests and never had to do that. Then all of a sudden, it was all stolen from me. The rug was pulled out from under me when my trolls hit my channel with tons of false copyright strikes and then orchestrated this movement to steal my content and get the algorithm to work against me and for them. And that's what's happened in the last 10 years.
The money
I went from being one of the
most
prominent, well-known YouTube Let's Play channels to an afterthought, a meme, a joke that everyone makes fun of. And since anyone can only find my detractors content, no one saw the real content to know that it was good. That's exactly what happened. Thank you. I wish I knew how much that was. I don't know what that currency is, so I guess I'm just gonna not add that one. It's all good. It's not a big deal. Okay.
He's not gonna add the currency. Who knows how much it was though?
I got a 50 knock super chat, which is Norwegian krones. That's about $5 from Misanthrope Gamer. Thank you, Misanthrope Gamer. He said, PVG57 got your back. Okay, I have no idea what that means, but thanks for the super chat. I literally don't know what that means, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. King Gabriel's here, $5 super chat. Hey Phil, I'm off for the rest of the week for the holiday, but I'm ready to chill with you. Always a good time. Good to have you. Welcome to the fun here, King Gabriel. It's certainly gonna be a different vibe, right?
But the thing was farts.
So many more people here hanging out, being positive, right? It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait. Thank you, King Michael. King Gabriel, excuse me. Raider Randy with a $5 super chat. Stream needs to have DSP, not DSPGaming. DSPGaming already shows your stream. It does look like it's affecting the algorithm for a DSP search. So, see, here's the question. I want both, obviously. I want people to search for DSP and DSPGaming to find my stream.
Well, you're not the only DSP out there,
DSPGaming, live stream. I'm not sure what to put. We got to experiment, I guess, right? We have to start experimenting with this to try to figure out what works so people can find the content again. Okay.
Uh-oh, does he have a new stalker?
Let's see here. I lost track of where I was. Dogcatcher, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Okay, hold on. Everyone hold on one second, because I said something yesterday that's very important, and I want to reiterate it again today. Okay? Please listen up, everyone. This is important. This is a clippable moment.
Guys,
I want everyone to pay attention to what I'm about to say. Okay? All of us here who are internet content creators, and we live stream every day, and this is what we do for a living. I want you to understand something. I'm going to make this abundantly clear to you. We are not poor. We're not. If we were poor, how would we have this full HD camera? How would we have these sets? How would we have the high-end internet?
Again, he's not poor. He's broke. He's never been really poor, but he's always been broke. Because when you make $2 million and you spend $2.5 million, you're broke.
That we have to broadcast, how would we be able to sit around playing video games and talking about nonsense all day and make a living doing it? We're not poor. None of us are, okay? Now, some people might try to give you the impression they are because they want you to give them more money, okay? But we're not. So the point I want to make here is, if you have disposable income.
Coming from the guy that'll sit there and cry, guys, I'm going to lose the house. Guys, I have to eat lunch meat sandwiches. And then spent more money on WWE champions than he did on his fucking mortgage.
And you like the content, and you like to see it continue, and you'd like to see it improve, and you'd like to help the person who makes that content for you for free every day, then by all means, contribute to their streams. Send them super chats, give them memberships, buy their merchandise, whatever you want to do. That's your prerogative to do as you would with your own money. But if you're someone who's hard up, if you're someone who is struggling to pay your bills, if you're someone who it's the holiday season and it's I don't know what I'm going to do for a meal next week, don't contribute to people who live stream. They don't need your money, including me. All right? If you're sitting here and you're I'm not doing so well.
Yes,
I lost my job, or I barely make ends
wage.
meet. Don't send people money.
You made $2 million, but you spent $2.5 million.
Spend it on you. Spend it on your family. Do what's right for you. Stop simping for people on the internet, because so many people do this. I don't know why. It's ridiculous. It's ludicrous. None of us are hard up. My detractors make me look hard up because that's the narrative. Phil's a bum. Phil's broke. Phil needs your money. Begs every day. He's a panhandler on the street. Alms for the poor. No, that's not the case. So if anything, clippable moment, understand anyone who's streaming, if they're doing it for a living, if it's a full-time thing, if it's not their side hobby and they have another job, they're not poor. Don't empty your wallets for them. You don't need to do that, okay? But if you have a few extra bucks and you like their content, then support it. It's your prerogative to do that. And if people are sitting there with 1 million views, and they've got ad revenue, and they've got sponsorships, and they've got partnerships, and they've got a network of people from which they probably make money, and you think you're going to throw them $5 and it's going to make a lick of change, it's not. You don't have to give them the $5. They're already rich, all right? Seriously. It's so crazy, this internet culture and how it works, and that people think that just because turned on a camera that this person needs my money. No, they don't. So don't go crazy. Please don't break your back. Don't do what's right for you first. But hey, if you're doing well and you want to contribute to someone who is entertaining you on a daily basis, you're liking the content, you're having fun with it, by all means, that's your money. Spend it however you want. No one can criticize you because you supported this creator or this person. That's your prerogative. No one should down talk you. No one should shit talk you. You know how many people
should, because he's a piece of shit.
Shit talk because they supported me? For what? Because they liked the content, they want more? What's wrong with that? And who are you to criticize and say, this content's better than this, this is better than this? Listen, there's tons of content I don't like out there. I don't like drama content. I'm not going to seek out the drama content creator, shit talk them, and then harass their followers. Do what you want. Enjoy what you want. Everyone live and let live, right?
He says this is a shit song, Kino Casino, right, Dasher?
Quite frankly, any of us that looks like this, we're not poor.
Yeah, it's not Strange List guy.
Okay? Don't break your back over us. By all means, support the content. We love that when you do. But don't go crazy and be responsible, okay? Especially this time of the year, this holiday season, it's more important to be portraying that message, okay? All right. Cool. Let's continue. So, Case Master became a member this morning. Thank you so much, Case Master. For the membership. We at 288. This is why I need to upgrade my setup, guys. I can barely see the leaderboard anymore. My monitor for the leaderboard is way the hell over there, and I'm squinting to try to read it. So this is why I need to upgrade my setup.
You're the one who put it over
now
there,
it's right here in front of me.
jackass.
A monitor, maybe right here, so that I can actually see everything in front of me. I'm not squinting and hurting my eyes to do it. Definitely, we got to do some upgrades. Probably Friday, on Black Friday, we're going to do that. Okay. So thank you, Case Master. Misanthrope Gamer gifted a membership this morning. Thank you, Misanthrope Gamer, for the gifted. I appreciate that. Osiris, again with a super chat.
So,
Osiris, can you tell me what is the
Steam's
currency
got a Black Friday sale going on right now.
So that way I can
time to go buy games, right?
I have no idea what that currency is, and YouTube's not telling me. Anyway, so Osiris, thank you.
The first stream he doesn't hit the goal.
He says,
right
you don't understand.
begging.
I am not attracted to the game you played. You talk really good. Talking about gaming drama is way more entertaining. You're a person people like when he talks. Just talk, bro. Oh, it's Indian rupees. Thank you. Now I can look it up. I had no idea what it was. Rupees.
Rupees?
You did 2 super
Supposed
chats.
to be like $3. Be worse than Argentina.
Were 400. So each one was 448. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, so it's about $9 of support. Thank you so much. Okay, so anyway, no, here's the fun part, Osiris. And this is, again, many of you are newcomers, you don't know this. I have found that in the last year, okay, I'm being a lifelong gamer, 17 years making content, gameplay content, right? I have found that in the last year, it is way more often now that when I play a game that I would consider a chill game, meaning a game that is not action-intensive, attention-demanding, gruelingly difficult, or competitive. Instead, it's a game that's more relaxed. For example, American Truck Simulator is a game that, on a whim, I started playing earlier this year because now I'm a PC gamer, and I could actually have a PC that could, handle the game. So I played it, And people were like, this is amazing. All you're doing is driving and delivering like, one of these cargo loads, but you talk with us the entire time that you're playing. So it became incredibly successful. I started having a couple drinks during it. I bought an entire wheel accessory, so I have a wheel, and pedal, and shifter. And it's one of the best, most successful series I have done on this channel in many years, just talking with people for 2 hours doing cargo deliveries. Pokemon, right now that I'm playing, Pokemon
he won't be able to do the
right?
change.
This is a game that most people have criticized harshly, saying it sucks. It's the most...
He's gonna fuck it up. Guys, I need you to be on stream with me and tell me how to do it. No, I can't do it off stream, guys. I need you to tell me how to do it. But DSP, how the fuck are you gonna do all this shit? Move all this stuff around, moving the new stuff, get the old stuff out. How the fuck are you gonna do that? I wonder. When he orders the new stuff, he'll probably pay extra to have the people put it together for him.
Disappointing Pokemon game because it's set in a small city. It doesn't have the scope. It doesn't have the...
Mind you, my desk, I got an Office Max. I don't even know if they're a thing anymore. They probably don't exist
because
anymore.
all we do is we get to talk
I
and
got Office Max like 20 years ago.
So because it's chill, we have a great
time.
time.
This desk is 20 years old.
The more stressful games these days
don't
even do that well. I actually found that the games that are more stressful, that are more, oh my god, I can't really talk with you because I gotta pay attention to the game, they're just not doing that well anymore. So the thing is, I'm a variety guy. I understand that there is an audience for everything. I'm not going to phase out difficult games or anything like that. But at the very same time, I know that a lot of people just want to hang out with me for my personality and it becomes a more social experience. And I'm okay with that too. I've said this as well as of late. Guys, I'm getting older. I'm 43 years old. Okay? Not getting any younger. I'm not going to go back to my 20s.
I'm on my
never going to have the hand-eye coordination
like
I had back then. I'm getting a little bit of symptoms of carpal tunnel in my right hand. It's actually not that bad anymore because I started working out. So actually, it's not that as bad as it was like a year or two ago. But, I'm going to get older. And as I get older, I'm just not going to get to play as many crazy games anymore. I'm not going to be good at them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat them, So instead, it should be more about the social experience of enjoying games and hanging out and having fun and discussion rather than Phil beats a difficult game, right? And on top of that, it should be more about, hey, let's just try a whole bunch of games and see what works. Maybe we try 10 games, and out of that, 3 of them are good that for playthroughs, and we play them in their entirety, and 7 we don't, but that's okay. At least we tried them, right? That's the mentality that I'm trying to have today, as opposed to, oh, just focus on 3 difficult games and do 60-hour playthroughs of each. And I think it's working, quite frankly, okay? Okay, so thank you. Czar Gustav is here today with a 55... Was that Turkish currency? I know that this is like a buck. I remember from yesterday. He says, glad to see you happy with the results. I've watched your daily raps. I can't watch all your streams. Totally different time zone. Very convenient. I agree. That's why I like doing the daily rap. It's a way to summarize. And then let's say, on the daily rap, you hear, oh, something interesting happened. I want to go check that out. Then you can. Maybe you'll say, it doesn't sound too interesting today. I'll check it back tomorrow. That's cool too. That's the purpose of the daily raps, okay? So, FYI, as a result of your feedback, I may be trying to make some changes soon, and we're going to talk about that in a second, okay? Let's keep going with these shout-outs. Thank you, guys. Original Grant, as a member, says, finally have a reason to use this. Just saying, hey, what's up, Grant? It's good to see you. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for being an ongoing member. Misanthrope Gamer, with another 20 knock super chat, says, just play the games and have fun. Well, right. Again, it doesn't really have to be play the game and suffer every single game anymore.
Yes,
and that's
it
a good
does.
thing. By the way, I think that's going to be like...
The more you suffer, the funnier it is.
Probably like $2, I think, right? I think. I'll guess. Who cares? Boston Pleb did a $10 super chat. Thank you, Boston Pleb. Says, I've been around since Left 4 Dead 2. Wow, that's a long time. Happy to see you doing well. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Thank you so much to yours as well. American Thanksgiving is tomorrow. And so tomorrow, I'm only doing one stream because I'll be celebrating with my wife at night. We're going to have a nice meal together or whatever. But for those who can make it, I'll be playing Pokemon. We're going to finish the story of Pokemon Legends EA tomorrow and then see what the post-game content is on my first stream. It should be very relaxing and chill. If you can make it. Listen, it's American Thanksgiving. If you're celebrating yourself, you can't make it. It's all good. It'll still be a nice day for those of us that can make it. But it's not some must-attend event. You know what I mean? But yes, to you and yours, happy Thanksgiving, Boston. And then Princess Luna just did a $20 super chat. Thank you, Princess Luna. I found you during the Big Casino arc through negative content being automatically recommended by YouTube. In that short time, I've seen you grow as a creator and a person. And I see that you are not now how they portray you. Thank you, Princess Luna. I appreciate that very much. And again, man, am I glad and happy that with that whole drama arc that I was involved in, that I set it up the way I did, that I could cut the cord when I needed to and get the hell out. And I did, thankfully. I didn't get too wrapped up in it. I had all the little traps in place. So at any moment, I was in control of the situation, and it worked perfectly. I got out, I'm like, now I can do what I want. And here we are a year later, and look how good things are going, right? Amazing. Okay. I received a $2 tip. The most eyes on you in a very long time, but what about the boost in August last year? Not even close. Last year, with the Kino Casino drama arc, I got about 3,000 new people who checked me out, and it lasted the entirety of about a month. And usually people were only interested in drama, meaning the people who came over from Kino Casino wanted me to constantly be watching and reacting to others' content, attacking other people, generally being toxic. They didn't care. When I booted a game up, they were like, oh, boring. A game? This guy plays games? I thought he was going to crap on Review USA today.
Shit.
I thought today he was going to attack Ethan Ralph. I thought the LTG, he was going to make fun of him. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to make positive content that leaves a lasting legacy, that makes sense, that has meaning. You can still watch my playthrough of Heavy Rain today, and it's every much as entertaining and meaningful as it was when it came out in 2010. Who cares if I shat on Review Tech USA today, yesterday, 10 years from now, 10 years ago? It's all just garbage. It's literally internet slop that melts the fucking brains. It's brain rot content. I don't want to make brain rot content. Never wanted to. Could have done it. Could have become insanely popular doing it. Glad that I didn't.
Pretty sure the gin you drink is rotting your brain right now.
Continuing on, J Bama 82 did a $5 super chat. Chill games. Deep Rock Galactic is chill. In 2026, we'll get season 6 of the base game and DRG Rogue Core. Would you consider? I'm aware of what it is. Isn't that the game where it's mining? It's like a lot of mining stuff and then building and crafting. So it's kind of like Minecraft, but in space with meteors and shit like that, lasers. I think that's what it is. If I know, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. That was the impression I had of the game. Maybe I would consider it. Again, last year I became a PC gamer, and as I said to Asmongold, the doors open, the floodgates open. Games are now available like crazy. It's like a whole new world. And like, holy shit, there's so much to play. I'm down to check out any kind of new content, you guys. Really. So suggest a way, and maybe we'll check it out. Kevin, with a $2 super chat, can we do the vests for the holidays? I missed them. No. The vests come back once a year for Indivestance Day on July 4th. And that will be a running thing that we will do every year. That'll be our celebration of the past for the years that I put on vests and hats and did stupid stunts to make a living. I don't have to do that anymore. I'm out of that rut. I can now make content that people enjoy and they support it because they like it. So therefore, I don't have to pull silly stunts on stream anymore, right? And that's a great thing. It's a great feeling. And thank you all for that. I really appreciate all of you who are here for that ride. It's amazing. As a result, actually, let's now get into that topic, okay? In regards to what's going on right now, the amazing positivity that you guys are showing me, just to give you a little bit of an idea of the positive impact that you guys are all having right now on my content.
I'm making lots of money.
Before the interview on Monday, DSPGaming had 221,000 and like maybe 300 subs. As of right now, this morning, live update, the channel has 228,461 subs and climbing, meaning it's still increasing. So I've gotten over 7,000 new subscribers within less than 48 hours. Now, you might say that's nothing. A big YouTuber gets that if they fart. So why is this a big deal for you? It's a big deal for me because my channel's been stagnant. I haven't been able to be found on YouTube. So therefore, I'm not kidding. At most, I would get 500 subs a month. In a year, I'd be lucky if I got around 5,000 new subs. And out of the subs, no one would really watch the content. So I get a bunch of people who clicked and never came back, and it didn't grow. Okay? Now I've got 7,000 people who are eager to check out the content. My views on my streams are doubling and increasing even more. The engagement is outstanding. You guys have no idea. Almost no one ever thumbed up a video or left a comment. You might say, why? Because they were afraid. People were afraid to like and engage with my content.
You can't comment on his videos. They go to inspection, whatever, and he reviews all of them, and then deletes the ones that don't kiss his ass.
Because my trolls would find people who were positive and stalk them. I'm not kidding. They would actually seek out people who were being positive and harass them for doing it. But here's the difference now. Guess what? There's going to be more positive people than negative.
Positive,
when there was only 5 people liking the content, it's easy to go after them. When there's 5,000 people liking the content, it's a little more difficult, and it's a little harder to be impactful, isn't it? So the more positivity that the content gets, the more subs, the more likes, the more comments and engagement, it makes it harder for the trolls to try to fuck with people. That's why when you say, well, I don't understand, there's a big YouTuber, they get trolled, why did they get so much engagement? Because it doesn't matter, it's like a drop in the bucket. Yeah, sure, I'm sure some people get harassed, but there's so much positivity, it doesn't matter, it has no impact. I was small, so literally every person who got harassed is another follower I've lost, another person who may have liked the content and supported it and left. So that's what would happen. 300 subs a month, and 200 of them get harassed and leave. So now we have a fighting chance, thanks to you. So thank everyone, again, who's a newcomer, who's here, who's watching, who's supporting. Thanks to you, we have a fighting chance. Let's see if we can make it work for the first time ever, right?
We have a fighting chance now, guys. We do.
Yeah, over 7,000 new subs. My watch time is up and increasing. However, overall views haven't updated because YouTube is stupid and doesn't update. I'm curious because here's what I've noticed, okay? Because this is something important. You guys are watching the streams for sure. 100%, I got like double the attendance on streams. You guys are also watching the highlights and clips. So for example, the daily wrap has grown 5 times, meaning the daily wrap used to get 300 to 500 views a day. It's now getting like 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 or more views a day. That's amazing, okay? The special video that I made yesterday, it was an hour and 40 minutes long, but it explained.
What's amazing about all of this is he has 228 now 1,000 subs, and he's still not getting 1% views.
All the positivity and the changes that were happening live, that already has like 4,000 or 5,000 views on it. That's insane. But what I'm noticing is the gameplay is not really getting that much of a boost. Do you want to know why? Well, it's very simple. If you can be here live for it, you want to be here live for it, so you watch the stream. But a lot of people don't have hours on end every single day to sit down and watch the archived gameplay. Maybe you would in time. Maybe you'll have a weekend one day, and I got nothing to do. Dude, I want to watch Phil play, I don't know, Final Fantasy 15. You sit down, you hit play, and you can watch the entire thing in its entirety in a playlist. It's right there for you. And people do that all the time. But it's not as many people as, say, are actively going to want to watch a stream or maybe watch a highlight clip, right? So here's the thing that I've been getting a suggestion on, and I want you guys to understand what's going on. So, for example, I'm getting this big suggestion. Phil, why don't you do highlights every day when you stream? Like, let's say, for example, today I'm streaming Super Mario Galaxy 2, and I'm doing a platform running, shucks, that's a funny thing, I die, right? Why not clip that? Why not make that a highlight that people can watch? This was the highlight from today's streams, right? Perfect example of this. A couple nights ago, I was playing Tormented Souls 2, and there was this funny running thing where things kept falling from the sky and jump scaring me. And I just had 5 guys for dinner, and I kept joking that I was probably going to poop myself if it happened again, and then it happened again and again and again. Like, that would be a funny clip, a funny montage, right? So you're like, so why don't I do that? Okay? It's very simple. It's a simple answer. It's not a complex thing. I'm a one-man show. All right, I stream all day. I got this first stream that I do, then I take a break to upload videos, have dinner with my wife. I come back and I run a late stream. All right, that's it. I know you guys come from Asmongold, a lot of you, right? The Roaches. This is a guy who has 4.5 million subs. This is a guy who gets hundreds of thousands of views on a clip. He hires people to do the work for him. He has a professional clips team. Hell, he has a team that feeds him the content to watch every day. Okay, I'm a one-man business. I do it all. I stream, I upload, I do the thumbnails myself. I do it all. Not to say that there aren't people who help me. There are. There's a few people who behind the scenes, they've been with me for a long time. They help me out with various things, and I'm so appreciative for them being along this journey with me. But I don't have anyone who's like able to say, I can sit there and do clips for Phil. I can sit there and, you know, edit stuff out for Phil. I don't. I wish I did. I wish I had someone who's like, yes, I can dedicate that. Every day when you're streaming, Phil, I'll pull clips right out of your stream and I'll do highlights and I'll put them on your channel. I don't have anyone to do that. Now you might say, well, do you want to hire someone? I could, but herein lies the problem with that. Right now, if I announce to the internet, I'm looking for a professional editor. I want someone who I can have do this and I'll pay them to do it. I'll immediately get 20 people who contact me and say, I want to do it. And 19 of them will be trolls. Because all they want to do is get access to my channel so they can fuck with my business and ruin everything. No exaggeration. That's exactly what would happen. That's the situation I find myself in. I don't know how to safely find a way that I'd get someone who I could trust to have access to my content that could do clips and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like there is thing you can have access. You can give people access to your channel as like editors and stuff so they can rip your content and do stuff with it. I don't know how to trust anyone. To be frank with you, I'm going to tell you guys a story. How insane this is. Okay?
Another story. Take a sip of gin first. Give us another story time.
You probably don't know how crazy it's gotten. All right? Because you might say, Phil, you're just paranoid. That's no big deal. No one's going to do that. No, what do you mean? These people would try to troll you and get access. That would never happen.
I say I worked 8 hours today. It's more work than he's done.
I swear to God, this is a true story. My trolls are so crazy. One of them got a job with Comcast. That's the internet service provider.
Comcast.
That's my internet service provider. They got a job there.
Be a good one.
Okay? They worked there for a while. They used that employment to get access to my internet. They sought out my account. They accessed my modem illegally because they didn't have permission to do it. They actually went in there and broke the law and went into the modem. They changed all of the names of my wireless networks because they were off. I had all my wireless networks turned off. They turned them all on and said things like, DSP is a pedophile. DSP is a child abuser. DSP is a rapist. That's what they named my wireless networks. They turned them on. So everyone in my neighborhood saw Phil is a rapist, Phil's a pedophile when they turned on their wireless. Okay? In addition to doing that, they would sit there and wait for there to be an actual like big event. Like I'd go on a podcast or I'd go on a show and they would reset my modem on purpose to fuck with me. They would just hit the reset button over and over to fuck with my streams. Okay?
Legendary.
This kept happening so prominently, I'd had enough. And I actually called Comcast to figure out what it was. A tech came to my house and we looked at the logs of the modem and we concretely had evidence that an employee was maliciously doing all this to me. Comcast researched it, found the person, and fired them. The person then posted the evidence that they had done it on Kiwi Farms because they thought that it was like a brag that they had done it. Like, look what I did. Now, I don't know what happened to the person. You would think they're probably, hopefully, are in jail, but who knows?
Yeah,
Comcast hopefully prosecuted them because
they're not in jail.
They broke the law. Those things that they were doing, they had no legal right to do. Okay? That's the extent of trolling that I have received. So when I say stuff like, hey, if I wanted to hire an editor and I get 20 applications, 19 of them are trolls, I'm not actually exaggerating. That's based on like actual experience I've had, that's the level that these crazy people go. Okay? So yeah, that's why like, would I like to have an editor to clip my stuff and do highlights every day? Would I like to pay them to do that? Yes. Yes, I would. But I actually don't know how to do that. And to be frank with everyone, I don't know if I can actually place that level of trust in anyone. Right? How can I? When I've been through
how can I trust anyone when I've been hurt in the past?
How do you know that you can trust anyone? I had someone who was a moderator of mine for a year. Then all of a sudden one day, one of my other moderators contacts me scared in the morning and says, Phil, I don't know what's going on, but I just went to check out your chat bot, like the bot in the chat room. All of your commands have been turned into detractor memes, and a lot of them have the N-word and racist things in them. Someone went in there to get you, they're trying to get you banned. They're going to have your bot start doing racist stuff and try to get you banned. And I went in and found out it was a moderator of mine for an entire year, had been catfishing everyone. They had actually said that they were a woman. They weren't. They made up this entire personality, this story, this profile, and had literally giant personal conversations with my other moderators. Every word they had ever spoken was a lie. They catfished my community to think that they were a trusted moderator in the hopes that one day they were going to do this master plan and get me banned from YouTube. And I was that close to getting in trouble. We caught it the day, like the morning before the bot was going to go on. We caught it and we kicked them out and we changed it all back. So that's what I mean. It's not the first time that this has happened. And
that is beautiful.
It's scary to think about that. But at the same time, like I would love to have all the things that other creators have, but in a lot of ways, I've never been able to have them because of this kind of stuff, this systematic harassment. Right now, I'd love to have an editor who could go in and say, every day I'm going to pull your content, I'm going to make clips, post them on your channel, these will be your highlights, these will be the videos that get thousands of views every day. Yeah, your gameplay archives will get...
Darziak. Maybe if you paid Darziak, he'd be willing to do more work.
Maybe a few hundred views, but these highlights will get thousands of views.
Just saying.
Now your channel will see growth.
Do more work,
the algorithm for the highlights. I'd love that. But
by paying
how
them,
do I do it?
Maybe do it.
How do I trust someone? right? How do I give someone access to my channel? They could ruin my business overnight, right? They could delete the channel, they could do all kinds of fucked up stuff. And you might say, well, then why don't you do it yourself? Well, I could do it myself if I had a clone, but I already stream 8+ hours a day, and I'm a family guy. I have a wife. I have responsibilities. I can't.
You are literally tweeting at 2 a.m. in the morning. You were literally tweeting at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. Your stream ends at what, 10 o'clock your time? So 11, 12, 1, 2. That is 4 fucking hours. 4 hours. After your streams end, you could be making your clips. 4 fucking hours. No, while the clip is rendering, play WWE Champions or Street Fighter Duel.
Stream as much as I do, and then also have time to make these clips. So it's like, here's the options I have. Option number 1, put an insane amount of trust in someone to not fuck me and become an editor to help me there.
Kinky.
Or stream less so that I have time, maybe an hour a day, to make these highlight clips myself and put them out on the channel, but that means I stream less. I'd have to reduce the amount. Maybe the first stream here is an hour shorter. I stop at 3 p.m. instead of 4, and for an hour I make highlight clips. Could do that, but then you're going to get less out of me. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. So, by the way, for the record, this is not me complaining. This is not me. This is just me telling you like it is. All right? This is step 1 of positively changing and improving for the future. We could possibly have highlight clips that you guys would love, but I don't know how to go about it right now. This is step 1. Let's continue to talk about it, and let's see if we can figure this out together. Okay? Because I know now what's going to happen. I'm going to be bombarded with suggestions and stuff, and we'll see. We'll see where we can go from here. 6 Hybrid says, make a legal contract with the editor. It doesn't matter. They'll sign the contract, and then they'll delete my channel when they get access to it. You have to understand, there was a person who was employed at Comcast who violated the law and could be in jail right now because they wanted the clout to post on Kiwi Farms that they had access to my account. These are not logical people. A contract that's legally binding doesn't matter to them. It's a piece of toilet paper to them. They're nuts. They're so desperate for internet clout because they got DSP that they'll break the law and ruin their lives. They're that crazy. So that's what I mean. Like, I really have a hard time thinking about trusting anybody, you know?
How about you have your wife do it?
Make
your wife part of your content again.
Lots of shout outs here. We've got follower of the Way Forever with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. He says, or she says, been around since the vanilla Street Fighter 4 days. That's 2009, actually. Always love your content. Happy Thanksgiving. As always, all hail Megatron. All right, thank you for $10. I appreciate that very much. Thanks for being a fan for so long. Max Power Gaming with a $5 super chat. I found you about 2 weeks ago from Negative Videos. I saw you live and I wanted to make my own decision, and I've been here ever since daily. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. Again, to anyone out there who actually gives me a shot, who gives me a chance, and checks out the content legitimately, thank you. Even if you do and you don't like it, then at least you gave it a chance. Because the thing is, there's tons of things that I don't like, but at least I'd like to see that for myself rather than be told not to like it, right? Thank you for that. Okay. We've got Hoppin' Puddles with a $5 super chat. Asbin set up for his clip channel is revenue share. Make a deal with someone to do the edits and upload, and they keep a share of the clip revenue. Now,
I don't know who a doctor that did the surgery was, but damn, he did a miracle.
Complex, no? Like, would the person have access to my channel? Or would they just rip the videos and make the clips? What's to stop the person from going rogue and just saying, fuck it, we keep everything, right? Because again, the people I deal with are crazy. These are not logical people. These are not good people, rational people. These are people who I will break the law. I'll make a contract and immediately violate it. Hell, I'll do whatever, as long as I can get internet clout doing it. So, again, interesting. Let's explore. Let's talk more about this idea, because I'd like to explore it. Let's see here. Slipstream Insano, an Australian $20 super chat. I don't know what that's actually worth. Let's see here. An Australian is a weird conversion rate. Oh wait, I typed the wrong thing in. It's not a euro. Oh, it's Australian.
I say he'll get himself eventually. That's what he does every single fucking time.
Okay, so Slipstream Insano says, thank you for the super chat, by the way. You got a lot of goodwill. Focus on gaming and gaming content. Don't over-explain detractor stuff. Keep shout-out short and sweet. Stop talking about how many subs. We're just having a conversation right now on the podcast. This is the purpose of the show. That's why I have a podcast, because when we get to gameplay, we're going to play the game. Once I'm into Mario Galaxy 2, we're playing Mario Galaxy 2. Yes, I still shout stuff out, but then we go right back, you see? That's why I do a show like this, so that way we have the discussion out of the way, and we can focus on gameplay, all right? I want to have these transparent conversations with you so that we can figure everything out and improve. This is the first time I'm getting to even talk to an audience this big in many, many years. So I appreciate all of you being here, listening, giving me this constructive feedback. That's exactly what I need. This constructive input is going to help tons. So please continue to do so. And I'm sorry if this offends people that I talk like this with my public.
Please continue to give me money.
Secret, but to be frank with you, I don't think that I'm going to do.
To be frank, he said it again. Why does he keep saying to be frank? I don't remember him saying this before.
I can't immediately do this.
Who did he steal this saying from?
I wish I could do the things other people do. I don't really have the opportunity to, you see? Bandit with a $2 super chat. Websites have contractors that you can choose for that. Like what? Again, does anyone have experience? Does anyone have experience with a certain website? Do you know of someone who's been a good editor? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the kind of information I need so that I can know where to go and not get screwed. Because again, people who are employees of places have already screwed me. Okay? JJ Naysay, €6 super chat, about $7 says, maybe you got a professional editor yourself. There's lots of people offering their services. If they come to you, there's a risk. Exactly. That's exactly right. I would almost guarantee you, if someone's actually coming to me, it's probably because there's an underlying reason behind it, right? But if I could figure out like what's the reputable place, what's the best place to get an editor at, then at least then I can even get an estimate on what would the cost be and stuff like that. Because the thing is, I'm not looking for crazy amounts of work here. Maybe 1 or 2 highlights a day. You know, skim through my Mario gameplay for today, skim through my Tormented Souls, find a couple funny things, slap them together, toss them on the channel. I don't need someone working full time. You know, I guess we'll have to see. Thank you for that. We have Hopping Puddles with a $5 super chat. Don't post clips to your main channel. It's better to have a second clips channel. Do research when you get a chance. Oh, I'm well aware of that. However,
well, I need to be monetized immediately. It has to be monetized right now.
To make another channel, it's a lot of hoops to jump through. All right. I would have to make the channel. I would have to somehow get enough subs and following for it to even qualify for partnership. Okay. I haven't had that in a long time, to be honest with you. If I were to make another channel, maybe now things are changing for the better. But previously, like I said, I'm getting 300 subs a month. Even if I made another channel, I said, hey, everyone go over there and sub, I'd get probably a couple thousand subs. Maybe I get a few hundred views on a video. That's it. That's not enough to even hit the partner program. So I couldn't even monetize the highlights.
Exactly. He needs to be monetized right now.
That we're actually getting a good amount of new viewers and people coming to the content, then maybe that it will work. But previously it wasn't possible. It would have been like the longest grind of making these clips over and over for a year or two before the channel will probably grow enough that I could even partner it on YouTube just to make pennies, you know? So that's why I never looked to do that. When I put stuff on DSPGaming, it immediately can get some attention, some views and stuff like that because it's my long-running channel. But again, maybe you're right. I guess what I could say is if, let's say, right now this momentum I have continues. Let's say I keep getting a few more subs. I know the momentum with subs isn't going to last. There's no way I'm going to keep getting 7,000 subs every 2 days. But let's say every month I get like a couple thousand new subs. I get attention. My views continue to increase on streams. You know, people are watching the highlights.
Could be it.
I'm getting.
Could very much be it.
Working good. Then after maybe like seeing that this is going to stay, then maybe I could say, let's do it. Let's make a clips highlight channel or whatever. And this can be the official one and we can work to get it shown. The problem is right now, if I were to do it, there's no guarantee it would work. And there's so much detractor shit out there. Again, chances are that people would look for the clips channel and find the detractor shit instead. And watch that because that's already pre-existing and shows thousands of views on each video. Oh, this must be Phil's highlights channel. And they watch that instead. So let's see if we can get this to stick.
That would be hilarious.
Okay? Broden84, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Thank you, Broden. I am L3 did a $5 super chat. Chat consensus, second channel for clips. Ask Asmon for a trusted rec. Maybe they'll give you a file and only you upload. Maybe. I'll be honest with you. I don't think Asmon's going to help me with this. It's really hard to get him to respond to anything because if you're not aware, maybe you don't understand how he works. He literally only responds to stuff pretty much when he's on a stream. I think there was one time he did respond when the stream went offline. For the most part, he's only responding to stuff as content. So right now I could send him a DM and he'll never read it. Now if I scream at him on the internet, hey asshole, maybe then someone will say, Phil called you an asshole, check your DMs. He'll go check his DMs. And but chances are he's never going to respond. He's a super busy guy. He owes me nothing. I owe him. I literally owe him for his time and what he did. Asking him for more is probably not a good look. To be honest with you, the guy's giving me a lot. To actually now to keep asking is like, dude, what am I going to do for my whole life? Be dependent on this dude?
Yes.
I don't think that's right.
Funny.
To be honest with everybody. Okay. Bengal Cat Chill with a $2 Australian, which is about $1. How dare you cheap Australians? What's wrong with you? You $2 Australians? Jeez. Do you like soft tacos or hard tacos better? Soft. Because they're less messy. I don't like messy meals. I just don't. I find messy meals annoying.
You do soft tacos with the shell on the bottom.
We are coming to the
taco with the hard taco and everything that falls into the soft taco you eat after.
Some definitive changes that I have made that are positive changes that have already been enacted but effective immediately. Number one, we no longer have stream goals. They don't exist. Okay? There's no goal to hit. There's no milestone to make. There's no goals hit out of 10. There's no, let's hit 150. No, there's no more goals. They're gone. Okay? You guys said it was obnoxious. Done. Eliminated. No more begging. Done. Yesterday, I streamed all day. I didn't beg once. And I will not.
As long as you keep giving him money, he won't beg. But here's the thing. His fans have been asking for this for years. They've been begging him for years to stop the crying and begging all the time. Refused to fucking do it. Now suddenly he can stop begging all the time. Now suddenly he's made enough money he can stop crying and begging all the time. Really? Asmon Gold is more respected by DSP than his fans who stuck with him for years, if not over a fucking decade.
As long as you guys are here and you are supporting my content and you are engaging with the content and we are having a great time together, I don't need to. I didn't ever have to until the trolls destroyed this channel. So as long as you guys are here to help to fix that, I don't need to do those things that no one likes. All those things that my trolls have issue with, I don't have to do anymore because you're here. You found me. We did it. So we're good. We could just chill and have fun every day. Enjoy games, enjoy each other's company. This is what it's all about. This is all I ever wanted. I never wanted to sit here and beg. Do you think I woke up in the morning and said, man, I just can't wait to start asking for money today? No,
Yes, you
I hate it.
literally would
I
do
literally
that.
fucking hate doing it. So now I could just be me. Instead of some kind of a fucking
Ree.
chill, doing schmoozing and saying, oh, hit the goal and blah, blah, blah. No, instead, we just relax and we enjoy each other's company and play games together. That's what it's all about. You know what I can't wait for? Friday. Why? Because
Welcome
Friday is a
home,
marathon.
as he says.
Now, previously, I had to have financial incentive to drink. Yes, what I would do is on a marathon stream, I'd say, for every $100 that I raised today, I will take a shot. I'm not doing that anymore. This Friday for the Black Friday Marathon, I'm just going to take a shot when I feel like it. If something funny happens, if we're having a good time, if I just want to get a buzz, I'm going to take a shot and have fun with all of you. It'll be a fun event instead of a fundraising event. Do you see the difference? That's awesome that I can do that. I'm so happy that we can do that. That's all I ever wanted.
Yeah,
You're giving me the freedom that I've always
shit show,
saw.
and I can't wait for
I've
it.
been stuck in this rut for 10 years. Ever since this channel tanked in 2015 because of false copyright strikes, I've been stuck in this rut. Now, I'm coming back. Thank you. All right? I know this is a huge change. It is. This is a giant, huge change. And some people still don't believe it. They're like, he's going to go right back to his old ways. Why would I, as long as things are going well? If you guys are here for this ride,
because
and we're having
things
a great
won't
time,
go
and the
well
support is
forever.
good, why the hell do I have to ask
and
for
then
$1?
you'll be fucked. I'm gonna laugh.
Okay?
When you're fucked.
Amazing. No goals, no counter, no bullshit. Now, in regards to DSP Tries It, I used to do this as a reward every 10 goals hit, and it was a way to rally the support. We gotta hit the goals so we can do DSP Tries It. I'm just gonna do it whenever I want. Today we're doing DSP Tries It, the 5 Nights at Freddy's Popeyes collaborative meal. It just came out. We're gonna do it today at the end of this stream, probably around 3:30 to 4 p.m. Pacific time. We're gonna do that, okay? Next week, there's a collaborative meal coming out of Burger King. It's the SpongeBob meal that has like a special square burger. It's got like a piece of cake and a drink and stuff. We're gonna do that. And then when we see special things to do, we're gonna do them. And if there's nothing going on, we don't have to do it. If you guys have ideas for things to do for DSP Tries It that maybe aren't food and stuff, we can try them. Isn't that amazing that I have like actual control of myself and my destiny now because of you? So thank you.
Because of Asmongold.
Thank you for giving
Because
me the freedom that I
Asmongold,
saw
he has
for
control
10
of his
years.
life
I
again,
have it back. That
guys.
freedom I used to have when I was a YouTuber and I said, I can do whatever I want today. I don't have to beg. That's awesome. I can't wait for the future, guys. I really can't. Thank you so much.
Take a sip, take
Okay.
a sip.
Continuing
sip,
on.
sip, sip,
DCG
sip, sip, sip.
Sus DC. How on earth you say that name? I have no idea. Became a member. Thank you for the membership. I appreciate that. If you guys again are confused, why is he not updating the leaderboard besides the running total? It's again, those are the top contributors. So if you're the top person who gifted a certain amount of members, the person who gifted the most subs today, the person who gifted the most kicks today, the person who did the biggest single super chat, the biggest tip, they're who get on the leaderboard. Okay. So for example, if someone did $11 as a tip, they would now be on the leaderboard for top tip. But all you guys, we are doing the running tally. And by the way, for the record, likely if things go well, I'm going to get rid of the King's tax total too. Why do I need that? I'm only doing that now because obviously I want to gauge how I'm doing. This is brand new to me. This is all new territory. I'm liked. People like my content and they're coming to support the content. I love it. But I want to know how I'm doing. This is how I'm tracking it. But I could just get rid of it.
People like me now, guys.
I want to see how I'm doing first. But
what did you do, Ace Man? He gave him a bunch of
XYZ,
fucking money.
Just an Australian $2 super chat. Cheap, bloody Australian. Now I'm good to see that you're doing well. Thank you so much. You cheap, bloody $2 Australian. How dare you? So, JDTV, what on earth is a CHF currency? I have no clue. See, this is another thing, too. I hate having to do these currency conversions. They're annoying. So, again, if I can just stop tracking because I'm doing so well, I don't have to track income, then I don't have to do these anymore. So, it is a Swiss franc, and it's worth over $6. So, thank you to JDTV. JDTV says, massive W, but please don't stop playing a specific game if support's slow. If you enjoy a game, keep playing it. Don't select games you play based on support. Okay, here's another big thing. Now, this one, I can't make an immediate promise, but here's the deal. If, in general, I'm doing really well, which I am right now, if streams are going well, and I'm getting all this support, if I'm getting all these views on the highlight clips and the daily wrap and the ad revenue is up on the channel, if all of this stands and stays, I don't need to worry about having slow streams for certain games. I don't. Why would I? If I'm doing overall, just doing well in general, I don't have to. That's why you don't have streamers who have to make.
Oh, yeah, it has been 3 days already, hasn't it? Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Been 3 days. He's probably made, what, $4,000 now? Between Kick, hourly, the rate that he gets per hour on Kick, plus all the kicks, and membership bombs over there, plus super chats, plus tips, plus ad revenue. Not just for his streams, but all the new, whatever he's getting on his videos that are old and all that. I'm not surprised at all. He's made at least $4,000 to $5,000 in the past 3 days. But all it's gonna take is one slow stream from the panic.
Those kind of tough decisions. I had to because I had to make sure that my streams were actually being profitable. But if they weren't, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't in a position where, oh, I have a game that I like. Like for example, a game that we're about to bring back. We talked about this yesterday. Blair Obscure Expedition 33 is one of my favorite games of the year and one of my favorite RPGs of the last 10 years. And I played it and loved every moment I played it, except the audience didn't. Every time that I played Expedition 33, I would have half as much attendance. People who were on the stream would complain the game was boring, and I would get almost no support. I'm not exaggerating when I tell you there were 3-4 hour streams I did at the game that made $20. So I made $5 an hour. I can't make a living doing that. Okay? Things seem to be different now, right? No, are they not? Like, you guys are here for everything. I said this yesterday. I said, do you guys want Expedition 33? And the crowd was like, yeah, let's do it. Asmongold loved that game. We'd love to see you play it. Well, I already played Acts 1 and 2. What I would like to do is go back to Act 3. And I would like to play Act 3 in its entirety. All the side dungeons, all of the boss fights, all the stuff I missed and couldn't do. I'd like to go back and do that in December. That could be one of the major things that I do in December. Okay? Cool? Let's do it. Let's have fun. And listen, if I play the game and it doesn't do amazingly well, it doesn't matter if in general I'm doing well, then it's fine. But that was the problem. It was like, so I'm doing okay on this stream and then terrible. So I had to make those tough decisions. I won't have to make those tough decisions anymore. But in general, things are going so well right now, and you guys seem to be down for even the stuff that previously I couldn't do. I even told you, last year, Metaphor. I wanted to play Metaphor. I played 12, 13 hours of the demo. People wouldn't show up for it. So because of that, I couldn't play it. I did not play the game. I wanted to play the game, and I had to skip it. If things stay the way they're going now, I won't have to do that
His
anymore.
audience put a gun to his head and force him to skip it,
Okay?
guys.
Thank you. All right, more support. XYZ with a $20 Australian. Oh, we have a more high-end Australian. Instead of a $2 Australian, we got a $20 Australian. That's $13. Thank you so much, XYZ. And DJ with a $2 super chat. So you want to upgrade the office tour of it. Well, once it's upgraded, like let's say we do get to do this. Let's say on Friday, we look it up and there's a great desk deal, a couple monitors, a new chair, all that stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have to set that up. I'll probably do a day of office setup where I build the desk, I build the chair.
Oh
I do
my
this live.
fucking god, it's
We
going to be a
can
disaster stream and I can't wait for it.
That'd be fun. You know, I think that would be a fun,
interesting
stream that builds this new stuff for the office, right? That could be a whole stream. And then after that, yeah, I can take photos.
It's going to be a disaster.
Here's what I want to do. Corner style desk right here. One side is the gaming side. So I have the mouse and keyboard. I have the gaming monitor. That's probably the better monitor. You know, very high, maybe 240 hertz, right? Probably 1440p, 240 hertz. Don't know what size, but probably put it right here. And it'll be right here. That way I'm not squinting. I'm not trying to see from afar. And it should have an insanely good response rate because it's a gaming monitor. I'm not on a TV anymore. I game on a TV right now. So gaming on a monitor instead of a TV. Then on this side, I either want to do one widescreen monitor, maybe like one of the ultra wides, or I want to do two regular monitors so that I can have on one of them the stream monitoring. So I can monitor OBS. I can monitor the stream attendance. I can look at all that. On the other one, I want to have, as I have on my laptop right now, all the chats, so 2 different chats, the queue to show all of your support, emails coming in for tips, all on that. So now I have everything here at a glance, and the gaming's right here. And here's the kicker. I easily can rotate and move the chair and go from scene to scene. So for example, this is my gameplay setup scene. All I do is rotate, and I'm already playing. And then when I'm done with that, I can easily rotate right back and get to the... Right now, if I want to play Call of Duty, I got to move this table into a weird position. I'm stuck, and I can't even move my chair. It gets stuck. I don't want... It would be better, okay? It would. It would be way better. So that's what I'm looking to do. Hopefully, we can find good stuff on Friday and get some good discount.
He has, for years, denied the use of 2 monitors because it doesn't make any sense for his setup. He doesn't need 2 monitors, guys. That's stupid. Why would he need 2 monitors for it, guys? And now, guys, give me $1,000 and I'll buy a monitor. Give me another $1,000, I'll buy a new desk.
It's on the stuff, okay? Good stuff. Let's see here. I might just ignore it. It's a couple of very stupid troll tips, and I'm not going to entertain these.
A troll.
Someone took the bucks as viewers like to watch you as a person, not necessarily the game. When you play a game, there's long segments where you're not speaking. Well, I agree with you, but I think there are 2 audiences. I think that there's an audience that just wants to hang out and chill, and there's an audience that still likes me gaming, because that's what I got known for on the internet. So I do have 2 separate audiences. And I think it's going to be finding the perfect balance. Sometimes I'm doing a chill stream game where we have the interactivity. Sometimes I'm doing a more challenging or multiplayer game, and then I'm focused on the game, and we got to kind of balance. I don't think it's about one or the other, because the thing is, I'm a variety guy. That's how I made my name for myself, that I was the jack of all trades. I wasn't a master of any trade, but I played every kind of game. When you came to DSP Gaming, one day I'm playing a puzzle game, next stream I'm playing a fighting game, then I'm playing a first-person shooter, then I'm playing a racing game, then I'm doing an RPG, then I'm just shooting the shit and talking with the audience. Right? That's cool. That's why I need to have a schedule, because people don't know what the hell I'm doing unless I have one. Right? Okay. So, great show today, right? Did you guys enjoy the show? I thought that this is probably one of the most positive, productive, awesome podcasts I've done in a long time. I'm happy that we did it because I got to talk so much about all this positive change, okay? What I will do very briefly, because we went long, very briefly, if anyone has a quick question or concern or something you want to ask me, tag me in chat right now. It's at DSP Gaming in the YouTube chat or at DSP Gaming Reel in the Kick chat. Quick Q&A. And then we'll end the show and we'll start setting up for Mario, okay? Let's see if anyone has anything on their mind, a burning question that they'd like to get off their chest or whatever. Well, I played Dispatch. I'm not really interested in that one. Escape Simulator 2, I didn't even hear about that one. I don't know about that yet. What is Escape Simulator 2? Am I going to play
I'll
the
give you
Terminator 2 game?
$1,000 bring your work on stream right now. No.
So there you
She's
go.
fat. I don't want her on stream.
What's the status of my stake deal? I don't have a stake deal. Stake messaged me through their official account and said, we'd like to talk with you about a promotional opportunity. I said, okay, and I basically did what they asked me to do to reach out, and they actually responded and said, thanks, we'll be in touch, and I'm waiting. I haven't heard from them. I have absolutely no idea what it is. I don't know if I'm going to entertain it. I just kept hearing from multiple parties about this lucrative stake deal that people get, and I'm waiting to hear back. Like I said yesterday, I might never hear back.
Gambling's illegal in a
I might never hear back at all, though. Or maybe I'll hear
state.
back about it right away in a day or two. I don't know. I don't know what it is, and certainly I'm not saying anything that I'm doing it. I don't know what it is at all. I can't speak to it.
Gambling is
Okay.
illegal. Online
PreeeeStream
gambling is
did a
illegal
$2
from
super
a
chat. You rock DSP, you think LTG would
state.
evolve too? Listen, the truth is, I think everyone has opportunity to improve and evolve and to be better people and better creators. They just need to be given that
Evolve.
opportunity. Not everyone's in the same situation that I'm in right now. I know for a fact that there's a
I hope
couple
a
of people who
degenerate
are down
gambler
bad
starts gambling on
that would
stream.
like
That'd be
to do
hilarious.
different things and change, and they can't. So they just do what they do to get by, okay? And a lot of people give them shit for that. And it is what it is, you know? I'm not here to crap on anyone's parade and say what someone says is right or wrong. You know, I used to be a hater. 1,000,000%. I used to be a hater, and I used to look at stuff that I didn't agree with and crap on it. Now I'm like, you know, to each their own. If you like that, go for it, enjoy it, support it. I'm not here to tell you not, but I do things differently, and here's what I do. And if you like it, then just hang out with me, right? I'm not gonna dump on LTG. What do I gotta do that for? Now, I wish he would play me in Street Fighter so I could
'Cause
beat
you
his
hate
ass
him.
because he sucks. But outside of that, I have no reason to dump on LTG. Okay. Someone tipped the bucket, says you should try a meme stream where people send you stuff to react to. You mean like what Asmongold does? I mean, here's the problem with that. Again, it's vetting
His
the
DSP
content.
React
Asmongold has a team of
channel.
people who he pays, and they vet his content, and then they feed him good content to react to. I don't have that. So I would need a team of people who get stuff and vet it and then feed it to me that I can react to it. And there'd have to be people interested in seeing
Feed
that
me.
because I did have a react show for 2
Feed
years.
me.
And at first it started off well, and then it tanked because the interest completely waned and people didn't like it anymore. So I stopped doing it.
Because
This
he
is
had
called
Slayer
DSP React.
submitting the
What we
same
call,
videos over and over and over again.
Hold on. Let me find it. Show you what I mean. Because you guys might not know what I mean. Here you go. So this is my old React show. Ready? DSP versus the internet. This is over on my DSP Reacts channel, which you can find at DSP React. Okay, here it is.
React.
Hello everyone, DSP here, and it's a nice echo. So yeah, so that is DSP React, and on that channel, I used to do the show DSP versus the internet. For 2 years, I did this show where every week I would react to clips. You see the views? That's why I stopped doing the show. People stopped showing up. People stopped caring.
They stopped
So
giving him money.
if we had an idea for a show like that to do it,
Only that matters
I'd
when
be
he stopped
okay,
getting
but
money
we would need
for
people
it.
to vet the clips and to find interesting things. Again, sadly, this is something I don't have time for. I'm the guy streaming 8 hours a day, so I don't have time to do it. We'd have to talk about how do we make it viable, right? Is there someone who's doing that for me? Do I pay someone to do it? How do you do it? I don't know, but I'm open to anything. I am. At the same time, I also don't want to just be like, oh, well, you guys are fans of Asmongold, so you came over here, so now you want me to become Asmongold. I don't want to become Asmongold Jr., you know? That's not my aspiration. Okay. All right. Are we good? I think we're good. Okay. So everyone, thank you so very much. Now here's the deal. There will not be another official podcast until Sunday. And I know you might say,
Ooh,
well, that's a long
crossed
time.
arms
I know.
defensive.
There's a good reason for that. Tomorrow's American Thanksgiving. I'm only doing one
Yeah,
stream.
how's it
It's going to be just
going?
me hanging out and playing Pokemon. So that's it tomorrow. No late stream tomorrow. On Friday, it's my Black Friday marathon. So we're not going to do a podcast. We're going to hang out. We're going to drink. We're going to play games. We're going to shop. We're going to do all kinds of fun stuff together on Friday. Saturday is my day off. So when I come back on Sunday morning, we'll do a podcast. We will reassess how things are going.
I had
We'll
to
talk
kick
about
chat. Is this a
everything.
gaming
Are
channel?
things still going so
I'm
well?
supposed
How
to
did
be playing
everything
games
go
on
the
this
last few
channel.
days,
Where the
stuff like
fuck's the
that.
gaming?
We'll talk about any gaming news going on. Maybe I'll do some reacting to stuff if there's stuff to react to. You know, I do all kinds of stuff on this show. So we'll see. On Sunday morning, that'll be the next episode of the Level 1 podcast. But in the meantime, there's going to be all this gameplay. There's going to be the daily wraps. There's going to be the Thanksgiving stuff. There's going to be the holiday marathon on Friday. I hope you'll be here for all of that if you can make it. Okay? All right, guys. Well, thank you so very much. I hope that you enjoyed. If this was your first episode of the show, I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. If this is your most latest episode of the show because you're a longtime viewer and fan, thanks for watching. I will see you all on Sunday on the show, but in the meantime, I'm going to see you for a lot of stuff in between. Everyone, thank you for watching the Level 1 podcast. Peace out. See you soon.
Spinning a bottle kick.
Spinning bird kick indeed. So, I'm going to take a brief break, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to get right into Super Mario Galaxy 2 for a couple of hours, and then we're going to do DSP Tries It, the new Popeyes Five Nights at Freddy's collaborative meal. Okay? So all of this is happening on this stream. Thank you to S.R. Trumbull for a £2 super chat. Just forgive the past and give DSP a fair shot. FFS, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So, let's take a brief break, okay? During this break, I'm just going to run some highlight clips. So you can enjoy. These are all clips from my past history, from various different time periods. So you're going to see different various qualities and things playing during these clips. It'll be like 10 minutes. And then when I come back, I'll switch over to my Switch 2, and we'll start with Mario Galaxy 2. Okay, guys? Thank you so much. Enjoy the break. See you in a few minutes. But in the meantime, what do we got?
We got me getting ready to end the stream. Ah, yes, commercial. I don't have it ready, really? Where is it? There it is. Hopefully this isn't too loud.
Oh, with that aroma can do brighter day for me and you. The best part of waking up is in your cup.
Love it. That was all pre-stream. And now that the pre-stream is over, he's going to take a break. But you better not go anywhere. Better stick around to give him more money. Because he needs that money. He really does. He needs that money to pay his bills. Yes, I am doing just a pre-stream today. I don't care about his fucking gameplay. His gameplay is boring as fuck. See, I am not watching his actual gameplay. His gameplay sucks. Thank you guys so much for watching. WWE break or made a first break. I think he's got to refill his gin bottle. He does drink a lot of gin on stream, so gotta refill that bottle, dude. When you drink as much gin as I do, guys, thanks a lot to keep you refreshed. Keep you refreshed. Such a dick. Well, this has been fun. I'm gonna be out tomorrow because, like normal people, I'll be with family, not sitting on stream crying and begging for money. I'm like DSP. So fucking pathetic. But guys, I gotta go on stream and cry and beg for money. If I don't cry and beg on money every day, people might forget about me. Sad DSP is just a piece of shit. And hopefully one of these days, you'll piss off the wrong person. Get the ass beating of a lifetime. But until then, Hearthstone's new gin, the pre-stream full of flakes of bacon and sadness. Yes, very much so. But with that, guys, again, thank you for watching. I'll be with the fam too tomorrow, then the next day with the Colombian girlfriend and her family. All right. Get it, Daft. Have a good time. Unlike DSP, who's going to sit there crying and begging for the money. Such a sad, pathetic existence. Having to be on stream, crying and begging for money every single fucking day. He can't even take Thanksgiving off. He has to be on stream, crying and begging for money, even when it's Thanksgiving. Good, Daft, good. Fucking pathetic. Like, maybe it's not a reason to hate him, but it's very much a reason to pity him that, oh, what are you doing for the holiday? Oh, I'm going to go visit family, and I'm going to be stopping at Friendsgiving. What are you doing, family? Oh, I'm driving to Wisconsin. What are you doing? I'm flying out to see family in Florida. What are you doing? I'm crying and begging for money on stream. Okay, then. You have fun with that. Fucking pathetic. But that is DSP for you. God, I'd fucking blow my brains out if I had that life. Can you imagine every single day of your life just having to be on stream, crying and begging for money? Fuck that. I had Minecraft myself before then. Aw, that's sweet. Fuck. Oh, it's only 8:30. Good, I got plenty of time. Make some food, get a shower, get ready for bed. Go be with family tomorrow. Yay, can't wait. So again, with that, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a holiday. Yeah, see, that's another thing. Guys, why am I not getting showered with money? What? Because people are celebrating Thanksgiving with family? Oh, shit. Who wants to go see family during the holidays? You're supposed to come to my streams and give me money. Fucking pathetic. Just absolute fucking pathetic, DSP. You are pathetic. No, I'm not, guys. I'm making lots of money. Congratulations. What are you going to spend your money on? WWE Champions and DoorDash and booze. That is even fucking sadder. Like, how do you not see that as this fucking pathetic? That it's a holiday and you can't spend it with anyone. Can't even spend it with your wife because she doesn't want you near her if she's even there. Holy fuck, DSP. Actually, since the stream's ended, let's go see what the very ending is looking like. $630. Holy shit.
Asmins. Oh. Does anyone know what happened?
$635. $635. But he's definitely made $4,000 to $5,000 the past 3-4 days. Fucking hell. But it's not enough.
I'm just looking. I don't really see anything. Like, typically, if something serious happened, there'd be tweets and stuff about. Great attendance. Thank you for hanging out. I have a couple quick shout-outs to do, and then we're going to take a break. We have Gas Giant, who did a $5 super chat and said, Asmon got hacked by a detractor. It illustrates what you've been saying. Is this true? Asmongold got hacked by one of my detractors?
Bullshit.
Huh? Is there any truth to that at all? I don't know. That sounds like some overdramatic bait. I'm not so sure about that. Really, that doesn't sound right, does it? Did that actually happen? What is the evidence that this has happened? No, AWS fucked up. Now Twitch stream has died. Really? Hold on one second. That's interesting. Let me test something. I just checked my Amazon app, and it seems like it's working. Last time Amazon Web Services went down, the app was blank. You just gave a big error message. Maybe it's back up. I don't know. But his Twitch got shut down midstream. But are you guys saying everyone's stream got shut down midstream? Okay.
So yeah, $653. Congratulations. God, that's a lot of fucking money. Alright, now I'm out. Sorry, I keep distracting myself.